All right, we're live for Wednesday. What's up, guys? Good food, good wine, good Pokemon cards. Last stream, pre 100K subs. All right, so this is probably our last stream together before we hit 100,000 subscribers. Gonna go ahead and copy this. We had a horizontal stream today for the daytime stream, and it got 400 views. Basically nothing. Crazy. It's crazy. Horizontal, isn't it, guys? You get the views from vertical. Very weird. All right. I'd like to do both. Some people like the horizontal. All right, Mr. Shahir, he was carrying the daytime stream. What a nice guy, man. All right, let's close some of this up. Good. Let's check on this. Okay, this is good. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Wednesday night. Bro, you can dual stream, you old grandpa, the squid Pokemon. Let's see. Close this. What do we have here? Weiss Schwartz Key 25th anniversary. Will be released on Friday. Do I buy a new Weiss set? Good question. Let me go ahead and get the website in the chat. I love this Donkey Kong song. It's so fun sounding. Makes me want to play Donkey Kong. I love this Donkey Kong song. That's me. Let me pause this. All right. Did we pin it? Good. All right. Let's hit refresh on this. I realized during the daytime stream, I didn't check on the website orders even one time. We are. Very good. I believe Karis was working on the website today. She was working so hard, man. All right. Let's see. Hit refresh over here. All right, I'll rewind this. So, let's open up the iPad. What's up, guys? We got 24 viewers. Wow, that's like 1,000 viewers. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and close this up. And we'll grab this and expand it. So, who's here? We've got Hathim. Hey, what's up, Hathim? How's it going, man? True Calvin, Matt, Tyler, Ever, Brain Brian, Mr. Thomas, Squid Pokemon, PDX, Kano, Tyler. Did I already say Tyler? I already said Tyler. How's it going, Tyler? Here's Merchant. Here's Louis Sutton. Hey, what's up, Louis Sutton? How's it going, man? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Here's Space Hammy. Hey, what's up, Space Hammy? Here's Lil Jim Bob. Hey, what's up, Lil Jim Bob? And Lil Jim Bob. And Larry. All right, so the pile of slabs you saw on the table before your very eyes, that is the last rotation, and then the October rotation is completed. Pretty bad, huh? Let's see. Let me make a note in the October slab list. So I'm looking at the amount of slabs we have, and it's shocking. We have a lot more than we have ever had, and hopefully they sell through. I guess I don't know what's going to happen. Gonna have to post them on eBay. I just had a slab today. It sold on eBay. I'm sitting here wondering if I underpriced it, but I don't know. Probably not. But let me see. Let me show you guys real fast. If you guys see a slab you want on Feebay, you can always ask me to take it down for you. Okay, here it is. This one just sold. Let's see. Load this up. This one right here. This one just sold. Check it out. 65 bucks. That's a tag slab, and it went for 65, and it was just cool. Hey, what's up, little Jim Bob? I've been here since 25K, says Rain Brian. What? I've been here since 2014. I've been here since... So we are very close to 100,000 subscribers now. We're down to the last 40, is it? I think it's 40. Maybe the title should say that. Last 40 subs. Last 40 subs before 100K. There we go. We're hitting save on that. Good food, good wine, good Pokemon cards. Last 40 subs before 100K. All right. Let me hit refresh on this, by the way. Guess me and Alex ain't here. The guy last night said he was watching me from 2014. Yeah, that was pretty strange, wasn't it? I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Here's this big, beautiful Slowpoke. He could be a giveaway. Same with this Mr. Mime. These could be giveaways. We got to get $5,000 worth of cards together. I don't really know what to give away. Like, look at this. Pokemon Wonderland for 800. That's pretty cool. Give those away. Those are worth a lot. Here's this Vulpix. I'll put some of those to the side for a giveaway, okay? We're getting ready for that. Here's a little Psyduck 10 Karuta. Let's set that one to the side. That was pretty cool. Here's a little Eevee. If we're giving the Psyduck away, might as well give that one away. There's a little Iron Thorns, 28 bucks. He's probably 28 bucks. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else we got? We got this Steamboat Willie. What's he supposed to be, like 200? Let's set this guy over here. All right, this is $700. I need to start saving up some slabs. Here's a one-piece slab, Gadatsu. That probably needs to go to eBay. Oh, this thing's so cute, man. $500 on that. Those are some high-end slabs. We might give those away. Here's a Jinx for 120. Here's 110 on that one. Here's one of these Mario cards. How about the Bob-omb? He's like $100 or something like that. So we got put together a lot of cards now. What's in here, by the way? Just card. Okay, we got put together like $5,000 of stuff. I don't know what it's gonna be. Like, look, this Jolteon's 700. Maybe we give that away. Here's a little Ivysaur for 165. He's kind of cool. Let's give away this Ivysaur. I'm not really reaching for anything in particular, just whatever seems to pop up first. What we got here? We got this guy. We got to save this guy, though. $200, $39.49. Those are kind of too cheap, aren't they? We need some big ones. Let's see. What do we got here? The McDonald's card. Here's a little Farfetch. He's pretty interesting. Here's, ooh, this cute Venusaur. Those are kind of interesting. Those are those Hanafudas, right? Nice. What's over here? 100K soon. 40 subscribers are needed. 40 subscribers and we're done, guys. 40 subscribers and we're done. Yeah, we're close as hell, man. We're real close. How about this Grimace egg? I feel like this is meant to go onto eBay. This gives you the code for Minecraft as well. The code works. All right, let's turn this music down now. Welcome, guys. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. For me, anyways. If you're in California, it's what, 11? And if you're in New York, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. We are. Mister, are you going to buy yourself a Lamborghini? No, I'll never buy a Lamborghini. That's not my style. I'll never buy a Lamborghini. It's just not my style. I'd like to buy a clone of myself. Did you guys hear the controversy? Tom Brady cloned his own dog or something like that. And so apparently that's a technology that exists. And I'm not allowed to clone myself? Hello? That seems like it would be a pretty good idea to be able to clone yourself. Why? I guess people are scared of the ethical, downsides to that. Maybe there's like some religious group that's like, you can't do that to the embryos or something like that. But I'm not that religious. I can't clone myself, but we can clone doggies. How does that work? I don't get it. I'm ready. I want the clone. I want Mini-Me. Hi, Six. How are you? Hey, what's up, Six? Six, do you want to clone? Asmer Ahmed. He says, for today, one Nami. New bag for additional pulls. You got it. Where's my marker? How's it going, man, Mr. Osmer? I'm going to get my clone, and then I'm moving to the UAE. This Osmer Ahmed. I'm bopping off. Oh, I'll say, no, wait a second. We don't normally use that, do we? Usually use the energy cards. We're almost out of those. Dog cloning is real, but it's only a body copy of the dog, but nothing spiritual or mental. Spiritual? We are. Osmer. I don't suppose we could clone spirits because they're not real. Osmar Ahmed, new bag. They don't physically exist. Here they are. Very nice. Louis would clone 6. I'd love to clone 6. Dog cloning is real. I clone my dead dog, but not me. What? So you're telling me the dog gets to be cloned, but I don't get to be cloned? It ain't right. Where's my cloning rights? I thought this was a free country. All right, so he wants into the manga. Very good, very good, very good. We all want 6 clones. All right, you guys are getting creepy. I will clone Lot Lizard. Checkmark comment should be on a OnlyFans YouTuber. Mark comment? What? Like in Discord or something? No. What are you talking about? Let me go ahead and go into all messages. You're saying somebody named Mark says something to me? I don't see Mark. I don't think I'm following Mr. Alex. It's Cactuar Princess. Here we are. Cactuar Princess, would you make a clone of yourself? Like a clone. You know what I'm saying? Like a clone. I would make a clone of myself. Why not? Especially if you can afford it. I think I can afford it. It is. I'd clone my girlfriend's dog that she misses. I was thinking of cloning my dog. It cost $20,000. Man, only $20,000? Only $20,000. Imagine you could clone yourself for $20,000. Man, that needs to be a thing already. What the hell? Let me have my clone self. It'd be like Austin Powers. I'll put him in a little jumpsuit that looks exactly like my jumpsuit. And then I'll do the little pinky thing. I don't understand. I don't understand why we're capable. We have the technology, but we just don't do it, huh? Mr. Them, 3 Japanese Hello Kitties. You got it, man. Welcome, guys. This is probably the last stream together where we are less than 100,000 subscribers in the stream. I'd clone my dog for 150. Well, I don't know about that 6. Here we are. That's a lot of money. 150K. I mean, that's too much. It is. Maybe if you're well, it depends on how much money you got. If you got a lot of money, 150K is not a lot of money. But for me, that's a lot of money. What's up, Colossus Council? Hey, man, hit that subscribe button for us, will you? We're like 40 subs away from 100K, Mr. Council. Well, you would never get anything done. You would stay constantly debating yourself if you had a clone. You might be right. Yeah, you might be right about that. The clone would be like, well, actually, the clone would angrily leave as a teenager. I'm out of here. Here's Pachacho. Pachaco. There goes. And he is my melody. How close is the manga? Oh, yeah, right. Actually, we need to add a spot, a number to it. There goes Mr. Thim. Thank you so much, Mr. Thim. So you got a little baggie over here. Is this a floating bag? What's going on with this bag? How about Trump clones? Oh, that would upset people. Imagine he made like 10 clones of himself before he left, before he died, before he croaked. People would be like, no! All right, so here's the Mongo. Oh, yeah. And that's 10, 18. Clones are a big deal, man. There it is. Famous people. Imagine getting a perfect clone of them. That's very fascinating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're actually up to 12. It would depend on how much control I would have over my own clone. If my original body were to fail, could I transfer my brain? I'm not looking to... This isn't a vampire situation, Cactuar Queen. I'm not talking about like growing a second body for myself to have a head transplant or some crazy sci-fi thing, although all that's pretty fascinating as well. Maybe if you could create a brainless clone, an empty brain clone, but I don't think that's going to happen. No, I'm talking about just like, you know, generally when you make babies, you make it with half you, half another person. Imagine you didn't need the other half of the person. They could just make the whole baby out of you. That's very fascinating. And maybe it sounds a little cold, but I don't think it's cold. I think it's just really fascinating technology, you know? That's pretty cool. The ability to have the exact same person replicated is it's brilliant, you know? That's amazing. That's like sci-fi magic almost. So I think that that's a really cool thing. And you can still have children with other people and also a clone. You can do both. You know, just have 2 kids or 3 kids, right? So that'd be really, really interesting. In fact, that would be cool if Karis could get a clone of herself. She could get a clone, I could get a clone, then we'll have a couple mixed babies too. That would be really fascinating. Rocket's Pokeball. But I don't know how all that works, but that is really, really cool to me. But they allow it for dogs, but not humans. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why are we restricting ourselves? I don't understand. If they could do it with dogs, why can't we do it with humans? No, it's not sperm that they clone, mister. They take your DNA directly from your skin and blood. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. They can have all my skin and all my blood. Here's Spiritomb. Oh. Here's Zapdos. And here is Gengar. I think that that's very, very cool. And I would like to see a replicate of myself still walking the earth 100 years after I'm dead, you know? That's very cool. All right, so let's see. We're going to jump over here. We need to take a picture of this. Imagine just being able to replicate yourself. Super cool. Like just your actual self. It would change the human race forever, sort of. Right? It would create a genetic bottleneck. Not really. I don't think so. We are. All right. Very good. Okay, so Spiritomb with an S. We're going to set this over here. Oh, now this is with a 9. So I got a new box now where the 9s go. And we're going to jump over here, and we're going to create a new slab. Duplicate channel. It's going to be called 9s and Lower. We have a new channel, 9s and Lower. All right. 9s and Lower. This is a 9. And this is a 10. Gengar with the G going in the Gengar box. For dogs, it had to be done like under a week, and they needed the dog to remain preserved so its DNA was still intact. Cool. So in other words, you got to do it while you're still alive. Let's see. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, man? Quick time to sub on all the alt accounts. You never know. We might hit 100K in this exact stream. This might be the stream that we hit 100K. That would require 40 new subscribers. I don't know if you guys have it in you, but that would be pretty cool. Let's just see. We're at 963, so we just picked up 3 more subscribers. I could just stay on all night long, see what happens. Here's a Rocket Ball 9, huh? Yeah, it's pretty yucky, huh? I don't think anyone's buying that. Here's, this is really cool, though. The Queen of Spain, it's Lily Lunala. Let's go 100K. We're just hanging out. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about tonight. How's it going, everybody? We can talk about the news. Not a lot of news from my point of view. Not too much happening. Nothing too crazy. There were the people who passed away in the Kentucky airplane accident. Apparently 12 people died in that. That's too bad. Mamdani wins the election yesterday. People are just kind of talking about that a little bit. I actually don't have a lot to say about that. Here we are. All right, let's see. Let's see. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think, is becoming a independent. She's pulling away from the Republican Party, which is really weird because she was very frothy. She was a very hardcore Republican in the past, so that's really interesting. I know there's a couple guys saying, oh my gosh, crypto's going to crash any second now. Feels like they say that all the time, though. They constantly say crypto's about to crash. It is. I'm 50 miles from Louisville. I'd love a Mila Djokovic or Kate Beckinsale clone. Our 50 children would be so cute. What are you saying, man? Got no clue what you're talking about. I think she knows where her bread is buttered. Giveaway every 10 subscribers. We'll get people crazy. We are. All right. Here's this. It already did. Down like 25% or something. Yeah, crypto already kind of smushed. Might be time to buy crypto. I don't know. I don't really buy too much crypto. I'm not a crypto guy. I know crypto's done phenomenally well over time, but so has Pokemon. I just like Pokemon. Pokemon's done phenomenally well. Ooh. That's a square cut primate. For some reason, in this submission, they just called it authentic altered. I don't know why they did that. Because in the next submission, they actually graded it. So I don't understand why they decided that. I just don't get it. $24 Blaine's Ninetales. Yeah, it's a 9. Look at all that dust, dude. Why is there always so much dust on the CGC slabs? When you get them back, they're covered in dust. That's why we got our little painting brush here. People saying U.S. currency about to tank. I don't know about that. Could happen, though. Could it? There could be economic recessions. I think people are, I think people are a little queasy. I can feel it. We are. All right, let's see. Okay. Got midterm elections next year in November, so that'll be interesting to watch. I know Trump has called on the Republican Party to end the filibuster. Learned what the filibuster was for once in my life. I'd always kind of known what it was, but never really learned about it. So that was really fascinating to learn about. Wow, this is from the yellow deck, 40 bucks. That seems about right. Here is both of these, huh? For 200? That's not right. Those should be about 200 each. It is. Those are underpriced. I thought that Ninetales was already gone. No. Did someone try to buy it in the past? Mister, I'm holding strong on your advice. I'm shoulder keeping the stock market, not panic sell. That's right. And if it goes down, just buy more of it. Don't worry about it. Just leave your stuff in there. Because even when the market's down, your stocks will still earn like interest, right? Dividends or whatever. So even if it drops, you just leave it in there. Let that money keep working. And, you know, if it does drop, it could be down for a little while. But don't try to be like this. In my opinion, don't try to be this clever guy who thinks he can like time the market. I think timing the market's a big mistake. I'm with Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's whole philosophy is don't bother with timing the market. You're not going to succeed. And I actually agree with that sentiment. If you believe in industry, if you believe in humanity's will to go on, to grow, to build, to become more profitable, just leave the money in there. Don't touch it. Let it keep earning dividends even when the economy is down, even when the stock splits in half in value from a nosedive. Just leave it alone. I'm an idiot for trying to do that. Been a minute since last year. I hope you've been good, mister. Hey, what's up, King Kong? How's it going, man? If you guys have not smashed that subscribe button, we are just 37 subscribes away from 100,000. Yep, 37 subscribes away from 100,000 now. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of these. I'm rotating through the very last of these slabs right now, so that's fun. Okay. And then we get to work on consignment slabs, I believe, right? Consignment slabs. Okay. Certain stores begging for pennies, offering double the money. What are you talking about? I got no idea what you're talking about. So this is called Lillian Solgaleo, Lillian Lunala. That'll go here. This will go into the 9s and lower box. Cool. Here we have a Psyduck 1, huh? I'm going to give this to Jennifer Yap if she comes back. Save for Jen. All right, I hope Jennifer Yap comes back. I'm going to give her this little Psyduck as a gift. And where do I put it then? I don't really know where to put it. Maybe over here. All right. I know she likes Psyduck, so. Ooh, it's a cute little Mario. It's nice. Here's a cheap little Sanrio character. That seems about right. Dragapult for $75. Seems kind of high. That's probably the price online. Because look, it's from 2020, right? Like, it probably should be expensive. But it's Dragapult. Who's buying Dragapult? I don't know who's buying Dragapult. Not me. That is English Dragapult from Rebel Clash for half off now. That is half the original price, 40 bucks. We are. Ooh, we get these Mario cards. Do I sell them or do I keep them? I don't actually know. I'm not necessarily a Mario collector as much as I'm a Pokemon collector. Can you still do Slab Away here if you want to see something? Yes, sir. We still have Slab Away. Yes, sir. And we take pictures of all our slabs and post them in Discord. Where's the last time you were here, Mr. King Kong? Has it been a year or two? How long has it been? Check it out in our Discord server. We got these channels right here, right? Pricey Slab, all slabs, 9s and lowers, consignment slabs. These are all shopping channels. You click on that. Oh, yeah. It just goes on and on and on, too. I mean, there's just like infinite slabs in here now. It's a lot. So, where's Yappy? Did you piss her off, mister? No, I think she's just taking a break or something. I don't know. Hey, mister, I've lost weight from 230 pounds to 218 pounds. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not a bad weight. Nice job, man. Now you just got to find a way to keep it off. All right, so let me jump over here, see if there's any orders in the queue. Welcome, guys. It is Wednesday night. We had a surprisingly busy Wednesday daytime stream. Like, it was so busy. I pretty much don't even have to go live for nighttime. There were enough sales in the daytime to cover both streams. But we're going to go live and take care of Miss Six. She wants the mango break. You got it, Miss Six? I'm almost out of these energy cards. We are. Miss Six. I'm going to draw you a little smiley face. So you got a little smiley face on your... Oops. You got a little smiley face on yours. How cute is that? All right. Appreciate you, Marshall. Where's Marshall? Marshall says, congrats, Brandon. Norm says, hi. Hey, what's up, Norm? Norm's a new guy. It's nice of you to pop on by, Mr. Norm. So here is a mango. Up to 13 out of 18. That one's real popular. Okay. Good. Look at that cheap and affordable $200 Professor Oak from the red deck. These poker cards, man, they're getting expensive. Poker cards, guys. How many subs? Subs are real close, guys. We could cross the threshold for 100,000 tonight. I don't know if we will. We might not. But it looks like we need... Hit refresh. Yeah, it's still the same number. 37 people, and then we are done. 37 people, we hit 100K. So it either happens tonight or it happens in the Friday daytime stream. I'm okay with either. All right, what was I going to do? I'm going to show you some poker cards, guys. Let's see some poker cards. PSA 10. Poker. Pokemon, maybe? Can you type it Pokemon? All right. All right. Now look at these, man. Look, so there's that Solgalea Lunala selling for 192. I just priced up some of those. Here's a Lapras for 150. Here's a simple Smeargle for 100. That's pretty interesting. 120 for an Arbok. There's an Ace of Spades Mew for like 500 almost. There's an Umbreon going for 450. That's pretty cool. Some cheaper ones. Cheaper ones. That's not even graded by PSA. Here's an Abra for 120. Oh, there's Professor Oak. Look, you could have bought him for 200 because I had him at 200. Not anymore. Look, that sold on October 29th. That was like a week ago. He sold for 460. What? Wow. Is that right? I feel like that doesn't make any sense to me. Where was I getting the price on this one? Poker Oak. Let me take a quick look at this. Oh, take a look. So I based him off of the wrong color. This is greenback. And sometimes people are really picky and they just want the right color. That's greenback. Ours is the Charizard redback. So you should have picked him up. That was a pricing mistake. You could have swindled me. You could have been like, all right. So it correctly goes to 400. Actually, what was it? It was 460 or something, right? Some ridiculous number. That was last sold too, by the way. That was last sold. I could actually go above that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, 460 on October 29th. The previous last sold on this was 300. Holy, dude. So that puts him into a top tier price rank. He's now considered an expensive card, like Slab away style. Pretty cool. Interesting that the green one is so much cheaper and it hasn't sold, huh? That says something about that green deck, perhaps. I'm not sure. Mister, you know the Pokemon Pocket phone game, people have been buying the digital Professor Oak for real money. Tell me a little bit about that, Stefu. So you're talking about the phone app. What changed? Did people gain the ability to sell stuff back and forth with each other on the phone app? Is that what happened? How does that work? All right. Now we have an order. Them, 2 Dan, 2 Japanese. Hello Kitty Cat, meow. 2 Dan and 2 Hello Kitties. You should reach out to that buyer. Maybe they will buy yours also. I doubt it. I mean, they probably have what they want now. I don't think most people are buying 2 of those Professor Yolks. 2 Dans, Mr. Thim. Hey, what's up, Mr. Thim? How's it going tonight? 100K. You should reach out to that buyer. Maybe they will buy yours also. Snipping this. Welcome, guys. Take a second to smash that like button. Let's try to get some new people in here. Ready? What we got? So... we got the penguin. Very cute. I said that yesterday. I know, I heard you say that yesterday. And I was thinking about it too. And now another person has said it. And so I'm going, oh. How does it work? Do you sell, like, how do you get paid? Is the payment system within the app? Or is it more like people are sending money to each other on CASHAPP? Boop, 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 boop. Here's pink-haired girl. Professor Oak is from a limited time pack and hard to pull, and they just allowed you to trade higher rarity cards. There we go. That's very fascinating. There it goes. Okay. Well, so then that sounds to me, I don't know if I would be comfortable buying those digital cards because of the system, the way they work. Like, so imagine a card's really popular. I guess what would probably happen, wouldn't somebody create tons and tons and tons of accounts in order to have a better chance at getting that card, right? Like they hand out free cards every day, don't they? Isn't that the way it works? And so if you developed like a phone system, 100 phones log in every day, collect their free packs, and then you sell the cards from the packs, right? Let's see. So let's place this into your bag. Digital cards, guys. You don't even get to hold them. You don't physically own them. The card is limited, though. The pack was only available for 1 month. Anyone else get that boxed ad? Do you have a Lola Queen Salazzle for sale? That is such a specific card. A Lola Salazzle. No. Poor people missing their EBT, liquidating their collections, flooding the market. Oh, I didn't even think of that, man. I didn't even think of that. But, you know, actually, Thomas Hogue, I don't know if you're just being uncouth about it, but really, you know, if people were on the government income and they were collecting Pokemon at the same time, that doesn't seem right, does it? Pokemon card collecting is sort of a luxury that you do when you have a disposable income. Here's Vulpix, Magikarp, and Squirtle. You ready? I mean, actually, I really shouldn't complain, right? Because when the government's money ends up in Pokemon, that's good for me. It's just the principle of the idea. But, yeah, I mean, if people are able to not have to spend money on food and then therefore be able to spend money on Pokemon, that technically benefits me. Here's Squirtle, Magikarp, Vulpix. Ooh. Hey, what's up? Eddie Shelton. Nami makes my PP go boing. Magikarp going in here. Very nice. 5 spots left in this break. That is the mango break. Yes. Focus on that. There's also this Squirtle break. Not even one person has jumped in here. Apparently, he's no good. Nobody wants him. I'm sorry. A lot if that doesn't seem right. Damn, those cute Vulpix. Nami, my PP go boing. Howdy, howdy. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the late night stream. It is Wednesday. We are hanging out on Wednesday. Here's Torterra. Very nice. We got Xenos. Very nice. We got this Deoxys slab that I accidentally ended up buying that I didn't want. That sucks. Here's the Mega Sub List with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 spots. Bill bought 4 and 5, not 6. There's November giveaways. Here's the email. The Ancient Origins box break. I'd love to see some people join that. Here's Phantasmal Flames. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left on the Phantasmal Flames box break. $40 to get in there. You get 1 whole box if you pull it. Good morning. It's Miss Alexandra. I thought I accidentally restarted the stream, says Aovic. Hey, what's up, Aovic? How's it going, man? No, I just say hi to people as they're coming in. You know, we had 25 people a second ago. Now we got about 55 people. So, you know, they want to hear me say hello, I assume. Guten Morgen Tag. Do you have, you don't say Tag. Do you have a lowest? I already read that one. All right. Let me have a sip here. Professor Oak, huh? Underpriced. Underpriced. We have a big order. Mark J. Valerian, no hollows, please. 1 box of Mega Brave. All right, let me go get a box of Mega Brave. I'll be right back. 1 box of Mega Brave. Here we are. My door open. Oh, hold on. There it goes. All right. Yeah, you guys, you missed the daytime stream, man. It was busy. We were opening stuff. Boop. All right. Hey, what's up, Mr. CS man? How's it going? Ooh. Zoop. Okay, good. Rip this apart. This is for our good friend, Mr. Mark. Another Slab away payment coming in an hour. Nice. All right, there we go. Would you like to buy the Tentacruel back? Eddie, you can contact me in private and make an offer on that. Here we are. What we got? Like on Discord, okay? Sniffing this. Snipping this. Snipping this. Oops. Okay. Oh. Oh. And one more snip. This is one whole box, Mega Brave. All thanks to our good friend, Mr. Mark J. Valerian. Mark's one of the most generous people in the stream. How nice. You know, when you just open a box, that's very generous. Did you know that? You know why? Because you're giving us your entertainment. And you still get a chance to get something nice for yourself, too. So that's a good thing. All right, you ready? So, cold. Here's the It balloon. Oh, yeah, there's that dairy show now. I should watch that. I forgot about that. Here's Gargle Snackle Pack. Okay, there we go. All right, and here's a Mega Lucario. All right, that might be all your pulls right there. We'll find out. Mega Lucario box. Here's Dialga. Here's a Lunatone. The gangs I have here. Yeah, we got 62 people in here. Thanks for joining, guys. Climb on in. We're very close to 100,000, and that triggers a humongous giveaway. In fact, we're looking out for things to give away at this point. I'm stacking them up. Here's a cold one. Could just be a lot of slabs. Thinking about giving a box of that G.I. Joe set away, because I still got some of that. I might give away a box of Sonic or Mario. I got all kinds of stuff, actually, to give away. I have tons of stuff I could give away. It's the Strudel. Look at that Strudel. Cold. Janice says, so close. Here's Cinderace. Tell your friends, tell your mama, we're very close. Here's Vulpix. Oh. Oops. Boop. Should check out my remix of Golden. I'm going to check out your remix. Here we are. That Vulpix looks nice. Here's Mawile, Mega Mawile. What are we listening to? I don't sound like some Yoshi or something. All right. Tossing all these. Come on, one more hit. One more hit. We got to get one more hit. One more SR or something. The balloon, Mega Lucario. There's got to be one more, right? Let's see. Cold. Here's the camel. Rawr. I'll declare if it's trash or not, says Alex. Here's the hands. And a cold one. All right. So it is going to be a Mega Lucario box, but you got some nice ARs to go along with it. So that's not so bad. Okay. We'll toss these in here. Thanks for the hollows. Appreciate it. There you go. We'll put those to good use. And then we got beautiful Vulpix, Strudel, and we got Mega Lucario and Knucklestack. I think his name's Knucklestack. It's under my artist name, 6 Clovers. I want to be here when you hit 100K. We might hit 100K tonight. You might be here when we hit 100K. We could probably stay live for a long time tonight, but we'll see how the waters are feeling. We'll see how close we're getting. Yeah, we could hit 100K tonight, guys. This could be the last stream. And then after that, I disappear mysteriously forever from the Pokemon card community. I'm just kidding. I don't think that would happen. All right, what we got here? We've got Lugia 9. I don't know. Quips, Lucario. I don't know. Here's, man, I like this drawing a lot. I'm raising the price on this one. I actually think this one should be harder to sell. I like this one a lot. I think there's a really good drawing. I love how clean it looks. I like just having one of her drawings around, like on the table. So if it sells too soon, I think I'll feel sad. Excuse me, Javier Arroyo. What's up, Mr. One Prismatic, One Nami Break? Oh, yeah, we're going to open a whole bunch of these Prismatic boxes. I forgot about that. You want to do that right now, guys? Let's get these Prismatic boxes open. All right, so what do we need to do? We need to restock the Prismatics. We got a box down here. Let's see, what is this? That's such a badass drawing. She did a great job on it. I wish she had more time to draw. I think she wishes she had more time to draw. She's stressed, man. She got so much work going on. We're preparing for this IVF, man. I got to go into the doctor tomorrow. Apparently for IVF, they test you for like STDs. So I'm going to the doctor and they're going to test my blood and make sure I don't have like some sort of disease or something. There it is. So that's pretty interesting. We are. Looks like a real card. I am honest, I find this Silcoon so cool. But why is it a CGC slab? I don't like CGC. Just how it is. We are. It actually might be underpriced. I might as well raise the price on it because it's from one of those reverse Deoxys slabs. Mister, have you ever had an STD? Nope. No, I have not. No, I have not. I could tell the doctor that, but they don't care. They test you anyways. They do not care. We are. Okay. And there we go. Guess I'm not as much of a party animal. Hope all goes well. STD, never heard of her. We are. Very nice. They're going to stick a long Q-tip down your pee-pee. No, they will not be doing that. It's a strictly a blood test. They're checking for, this is apparently a very standard part of the IVF process. So now that we're officially doing that, the actual IVF part, now they're going to start doing an additional blood test on me, and then Karis has to do a whole bunch of stuff. She's got the hard part. I got the easy part. We are. Hurricane bonus fleades. Going to jerk off in a cup, huh? Yeah, pretty much. I'll think of you guys, okay? It'll help me finish. My friend apparently received a signal from 3i Atlas and sending his report into NASA. You wouldn't believe what the signal said. Yeah, tell me all about it, Mark. We are. You're funny, dude. Oops. The signal says, send sandwiches. It said, my mom. No, you got me. My mom. We are. Okay, bring one of them Nikkei cards. Yeah. Dude, that room is so weird. The jerk-off room. No way, dude. I had to do it once already because they were testing my fertility. It was so gross. Just sitting on this little couch that, you know, a bunch of dudes have sat down on. Sadly jerked off into a cup. And then I joined them. They got like a little magazine, like a little Playboy magazine in there. I was like, yeah, okay. Crazy, dude. I looked at it and I said, I'm not touching that. That's probably radioactive. No thanks. Here we go. All right. What are your thoughts on 3i Atlas? I have no thoughts on 3i Atlas. Here we are. Aliens. It's alien lizardmen sent by the government. Okay, one prismatic. And one Nami break spot. Nami break spot. Here it is. Pages were probably stuck together. Oh, man, this is getting weird, man. It's only weird if we make eye contact. There has to be an Umbreon inside. Can't wait for the actual results. Just ordered my first couple of packs. Hey, all right. Sounds good. Oh, yeah. By the way, for somebody placing a first-time order tonight, this is the free card. It is a very high-quality Poker Scyther right here. Look at that. Poker Scyther from 1996. There we go. That one card, if it grades well, could be worth more than pretty much anything you open tonight. It's a vintage card. Oops. Rocket Split. Here's the mango. I would think of Harris. Oh, my God. It's Jason Bourne. There. Okay, here's this nice little butt she has. Haha, Mister likes that stuff. More than likely a stranger in a stellar rock, but doing some weird stuff. There are aliens, lizard people, the government. This is it, guys. This is the rapture. Okay, so 4. I think a big Mike. What are you saying? All right, I know exactly what you're saying. You're so weird, dude. Isn't Candace Owens getting, she's getting sued by Macron for suggesting Macron's wife is a dude, isn't it? That's a kind of crazy thing, isn't it? Imagine getting sued by the president of France. It is. All right. Okay. Tossing this over here. Javier. Your bag's going to be right over here. One done sparse it is. Done sparse. We're out of baggies. Time for fresh baggies, everybody. I'm going to go find some fresh baggies. Okay. Maybe she's right, says Pavez. Man. Maybe she's right. I don't know. Tossing that away. I think it's sad that he never had any children, by the way. I think that's sad. He never had any children. He's the leader of the country. Oh, yeah. So we'll grab a little bit of this, and this. Good. Get some restocks going on here. Okay. Set that down. Put this over here. Okay. And let's set that there. Let's grab this baggie. Playing Pokemon Emerald right now. God, why is this so stuck? What the hell? Oh, why does the plastic do that? That's so annoying. Okay. Let's see, how did that... What was that affecting? Nothing? This corner up here? Okay, good. Ash's mom has got it going on. I don't think that's the song. Liar! Javier Arroyo. Aha. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Okay. I have a bag, says Javier. Yes, you do. Now you got 2 bags because your other bag is fat. In fact, Javier, you got your own box. We store you in a JA box that's unused. Wait, you got an angry face? Yeah, you got a bag in there, but it's pretty full, so we started you a fresh one. Sounds like a good idea, huh? Because you're a big customer. I have a bag, mister. I have a bag, mister. Let me show you. Javier. So you get your own box. This one right here. And Javier bag 1 and Javier bag 2 is getting kind of big, so we're starting bag number 2. See? Organized. All right. Fresh energy cards. Blocks of energies worth millions. I should, like, open up a whole block of energy cards and just send it off to... Whoa, look at this. I didn't notice this before. It says 989. So it's kind of like it's indicating that this one almost got the pristine. Wow, that's cool. I didn't notice that. 989. Very cool. Oh, okay. So that was for Mr. Javier Arroyo. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a fresh order on the website. How cool is that, everybody? What vintage cards you got for sale right now? Vintage cards for sale. You know, it's probably best to check the Discord for that, Mr. Pavez. All right, so Nathan, so this item says processing. How does that work? Payment has been received and the stock has been reduced. The order is awaiting fulfillment. Really? Maybe Karis changed one of the rules on the website. Let me go into my, I assume it's PayPal. Let me go to my PayPal login real fast. When your bag gets bigger, he makes a new one. Just remember you have 2 bags now, so whenever you ship, remind him of it, says Cody. Cheryl Torres says 6767. What? Cheryl, you're funny, dude. Cheryl's got a real class clown vibe going. All right, we'll log in here. Oh, it's because maybe it's because our actual live chat was at 6-7. Was that it? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know why he was saying that. Maybe just to be goofy. All right, so, and it does say completed. That's so interesting. So the website has gone back to an old system where it would say processing. So if I click on this, by the way, let's see what the order was for. The order is for 3 prismatics. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of prismatics. And what if I want to back out of this? What if I want to go back to the other screen? All right, let me go back this way. OMFG 6-7. Okay, 3 prismatics it is. Welcome back. We got prismatics at $12 a pack. It's a fantastic price. I hope you guys will open some. Let me see if I can change that. I'm going to click on this. And we're going to say change to completed, maybe? How do I hit apply now? Oh, apply. Let's see if it updates. 1 order status changed. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. All right. What happened to 6-9 says 6? We are. 6. It's no, not November 6. We are. Here's Prismatic Pokemon. Here's Prismatic Pokemon. Very good, very good. Thank you, everyone, for all the likes. We're at 40 likes. That's pretty good. Pretty cool. Grabbing all these. What do we have here? What do we have here? We've got Glaceon, Dust Noir. We've got Seeking, Roaring Moon. Oh, good. And we've got Bronzor, Spritzy, Groudon. So you pick up one Seeking. All right, very nice. Mr. Nathan. So, Nathan, we did create a bag for you, didn't we? I think we did. Yes, we did. What'd you get in here? Looks like you participated in a break, and there's your first-time order card, too. So now you got a little Seeking, and you got a little energy cards. Haha. Okay, very nice. Scoop-a-doo-ba-doo. Oh, the Melodic doesn't have a price tag on it, I realize. What? We gotta change that. So, oh yeah, this is from 2020, Shiny Star 2020. I don't know what to price that at. Okay, give me a moment here, guys. So, let's get a price on that Melodic real fast. Melodic. Shiny Star. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. If you haven't done it yet, smack the like button. All right, so we have refreshed. And this card sells for a whopping 40 bucks. So this card, by the way, was almost pristine. Its number is 989. Very nice. It's almost the hard to accomplish tag pristine. And it's interesting that they warn you when you get really close to the pristine. Okay, 4-0. And let's rotate this guy over into it. Here we have a Zubat for 65 as a 9. I'm going to set him over here. You're going to be giving away. Okay, we've got Wool, 250, huh? That's perfect Wool. Here's a Gengar. Let's give perfect Wool away. We actually have a ton of slabs we can give away, I realize. We just have so many slabs. Here's a little Rocket Ball. We give that away. Here's a little Gray Ninja. This Gengar could be given away. Maybe you can cross-grade that into a 10, by the way, if you don't want it. Here's a little Mega Lucario. That's pretty cool. Here's a Nidoking Merlin. That's pretty cool. Oh, that would be a cool one, wouldn't it? Down into the depths. I'm giving that one away. So that one's going to be one of the giveaways. We're picking out the giveaways, guys. Pretty neat. Because it's going to be $5,000 worth, right? So I need a lot of stuff. So I've got to start somewhere. Let's just see. Has anything changed, by the way? Is 989 the minimum, or have you seen lower? It's not a pristine. The one that I just showed you is not a pristine. It's just gem mint. But it's interesting because it was getting very close to a pristine, and they actually tell you that. They say, by the way, this one is almost pristine. So it's like they're trying to suggest that it's a strong 10. That's what it is. They're trying to suggest it's a strong 10. That's what they're saying. They're saying this 10 is a strong 10, but not quite pristine. And I think their pristine is basically Black Label. 35 subscribers left, guys. 35 left, and then we begin our massive $5,000 giveaway. We're out of orders, though. There's no orders in the queue, so now we are just rotating slabs. Gadatsu, huh? He's only 35 bucks. We can give him away. You won't even notice him coming out of the giveaway fund. Here's a little My Melody. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Let's grab some more slabs down here. Silver Bells. What's up, big guy? La-da-da, it's Christmas time in the city. So here's a Team Rocket Articuno for 50 bucks on 925. Let's just take a look. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. I get the feeling it shouldn't be 50. Get the feeling it should be like 40. So, Glory of Team Articuno. Wow, it actually costs more than 50 bucks. Let me check sold, maybe. They want $80 for it. I don't get it. Nah, that price is no good. That price is no good. So it's just the case that none have sold, and the only one for sale is a high cost. So we are lowering this down to 40. Here it is. I'm only here for Mr. Singing. La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-doo. How many spots left are Manginami? Really close. I think it's 4. 4 spots left. 4 spots left, I'm pretty sure. All right, so these nice little holographic cards, they're cheap, they're affordable, they look good, especially in the tag slab. And, you know, you leave them alone for a long time, they might go up in price, especially that one right there I think is really good, actually. Here's a Golduck from the yellow deck. Let's take a quick look at Poker Golduck, shall we? Here's Poker Golduck. Come on, Poker Golduck. I don't think he's going to be expensive to you. Click. In the arms of an angel. All right. He last sold, well, the green version of the card last sold for $110. That's the green version. And then there is no other version available from the looks of it. But I noticed it seemed almost like the options for Poker Golduck changed when I went to highest price. What the hell? Dude, that's so stupid. When you go searching for this, if it looks almost like you're forced to type in playing cards now. You can't just type in poker anymore. Playing cards. PSA 10, playing cards, Golduck. Ah, there we are. Okay. Okay. I sent a message on Discord. It says, Mr. Eddie. Sounds good, Eddie. I'll take a look at that for sure. So the cheapest one is the red version for $130. I think our price is perfect then. $150 for the yellow version. Okay. Our price is perfect at $150. Okay. All right. In the arms of an angel. Pop 3 on this. Ooh. Ooh. That's blasphemy! How dare you? So we are stocking up this shelf with cards we are giving away for our $5,000 giveaway when we hit 100,000 subscribers that we've been talking about nonstop, because it's going to happen any minute now, any day now. It's going to happen tomorrow for sure. Be sure to show up tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's stream, guys. We got this really cool Disney Mickey and Minnie for $40 basically. That's pristine. And then we got this really cool Winnie the Pooh. That actually seems underpriced at $39. Oh, let's read that message. Mr. I enjoy when you sing the Canadian anthem. Oh, Canada. Let's see, what'd you do? All right, so you're offering a buyback on the Tentacruel. All right, you got it, man. What, do you want me to open something with that? You know, I'm going to use that Tentacruel as a giveaway. It's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go grab Eddie's Tentacruel. I'll be right back. Yeah, we running all over. Okay. Bruh. Majority Disney's get a 10 as opposed to Pokemon Terrible Ration and Grading. What? Look at that. Let's jump over here. G.I. Joe. Booster box. And then let's see. So the cheapest G.I. Joe box is $490. This is going to be one of the giveaways. There it is. You can open a box of this if you'd like, by the way. You don't have to wait for it to be a giveaway. And it's Edward Shelton. I did not know Watsy did G.I. Joe. Yeah. I'm driving at the moment. I'll see when I get home. Okay, so he has returned this card to me. He got it out of the bounty. He sold it back to me. And I believe I'm going to use this in the giveaway as well. It's a good giveaway card. It also gives Mr. Eddie some cash. So 10 Tops Tentacruel. For the giveaway items, we're just going to value them at buy it now price. Okay, let's see. Oh, well, hold on, Eddie. You know what, Eddie? I was accepting the trade, but I didn't actually research the item first. You know, I'm not seeing the card we originally based the price on this guy on. He used to have a 270 on him. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Okay, I found it. So what you guys have to remember is there's different types of cards when it comes to Topps. There's different varieties. This is not Topps Chrome. So it looks like it should be around 290 on that. Problem is, very hard to sell that. Okay, so we can price it at 290. Now, if you were to try and sell it at that price, Eddie, you could really struggle. It could take a long, long time because only a Topps specialist would understand that, what it is. It is. So we're going to price that $290. We're going to set that over there for the giveaway. So I'm just going to hand that one back out, actually. It's a great giveaway card. Beautiful. Very rare. Mister, I know you normally don't change prices. Could I possibly get the Blaine's Ninetales for $20? I think that... Let's check the price on it. That's the rule, right? Let's check the price on it. Let's see what's going on with it. All right, so that is a Blaine's Ninetales 9. It has a centered tag on it, which means it was priced at $24 maybe recently. So this should say, let's type in Jim Blaine's Ninetales. Jim Blaine's Ninetales. And we're going to go with lowest price. Okay. Let's try, we'll check CGC first. We'll see what kind of CGC prices have sold already. So, while checking it, the PSA 10 version is $100. There doesn't seem to be a CGC 9. All right, so it looks like it last sold on September for $20 and $5 shipping. So realistically on eBay, you would have paid about $26 for it. We have $24 with no taxes. That's the last sold, actually, you know. Let's see, that's the last sold. Yeah, let me check PSA's price, because the problem is I could not find a CGC 9 to compare it to. That's probably how we ended up with that 24 in the first place. Probably pricing it very hastily. So let's try the PSA 9 price. All right, so if we check lowest price, all right, so the lowest one is $50 with CGC or with PSA. I think that already suggests our price is probably too low. So the PSA 9 is $50, and this one's $55. So I think our price could already be too low at $24, meaning we could raise it. I think we could, because there is no 9 for sale on eBay. The last one sold for about $24. This is the last sold price. And the price of a PSA 9 is around $45, $55. We could reasonably raise this to $30, and it would probably sell. All right. I thought I couldn't find the right one. I thought so. That's why I offered. Yeah, and you know what? That's a good deal for you, Eddie. The deal you made with me, 80 bucks on it, is not bad, because if you want quick cash on that card, you're going to have to accept a deal like that one. That's the kind of card that sits on the market for months and months and months and doesn't sell, because you got to find just the right buyer for it. Some guy who wants a CGC 10, because some people just want PSA, Print Wave 2, non-chrome Tentacruel. Super, super niche. You have to sell it to just the right. Probably me. You'd probably be selling it to me. I'm a Topps buyer. So I'm a rare breed, apparently. So you'd probably be selling it to me. All right, let's take a quick look. You ready? So, let's hit refresh. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rotate real fast. We've got Scyther. So we researched that Ninetales, and what we discovered about it was that it was already underpriced. We had already underpriced it at $24. It's probably closer to a $45 card. We went with $30, which I think is super, super reasonable. Beautiful Bulbasaur right here, by the way. Have you guys seen this? How's this only 50 bucks? That's going to be 100 bucks in no time. No way. Look how beautiful that is. Do you see that? Gorgeous. The only thing that keeps it at $50 is that it's reasonably still available, but the demand for that card will be high enough that that will change over the years. The Scyther, too. I mean, look at the Scyther. Beautiful. Gorgeous cards. We are. All right. So this will say Scyther and Rayquaza. Oh, and this is a 9. It's going to go in here. Here is the Bulbasaur with the B. Very nice. Let's go ahead and rotate these. We could work on tonight if we're going to have a slow night, which we might be having a slow night. We could definitely work on, besides repricing all these slabs, we could also work on getting a fresh jumbo pack going. The jumbo pack went off in the daytime stream. It was actually really fun. So if you guys weren't there, you missed that. But the jumbo pack break was super fun. Look at this Kadabra, huh? God, that's cool. The Kadabra is cool as hell. Here's a Hisuian Samurai. I'm going to give that away, too. It's a good idea to give away TCC cards. All right, so, because, it's TCC celebration. Here's a nice Suicune at 40 bucks. It's probably about right. Here's a Beedrill Cardos. We got to check that one. That one was priced on $7.25. All right, let's just see. We're going to jump down here. We're going to say PSA 10, Cardos, Beedrill. All right, Cardos Beedrill, not one for sale, apparently. Let me check sold. Wow, last sold for $305, meaning you should have bought this from me back then. Nobody bought it from me. If you had bought it, you would have a card that went up already by $100, and now there's not even one for sale. So let me just look up Cardos Pokemon, maybe. Let's see what we get. He might be like a $600 card or something now. All right, let me just see some of the other ones, okay? Raticate's still pretty cheap, but Raticate sucks, man. So let's not be unreasonable. It last sold for $300. There's none for sale. I've got one for sale. Let's make it $400. I don't want to be too crazy about it. I know it's a rare card. It's hard to replace. Actually, I shouldn't even sell this to you guys. I should sell this to eBay. I should be the one to post it onto eBay. Duh. I'm driving. I send a message on Discord. Okay, don't crash. All right, so Beedrill. Your Hitmonthly first edition at Discord is only $58 for the tag 9. That's well below market, I think. Is that still available to buy, says Pavez. If that's well below market, I have to change it. That's the rule. Don't tell me that. You don't say that. When you buy the slab, just buy it, okay? If somebody else notices that it was priced, like, let's say, close to 50% wrong, and you warn me, I'll update that price, and then you'll go into something like a giveaway for free. So we'll reward you for that. Yeah, I make mistakes in the pricing. Don't tell me if I make a mistake and you're the buyer. We are. Beedrill. So we want to sell this bad boy, don't we? I'm gonna post this guy. You ready? All right. I don't want to know. But again, if you do catch that I mispriced something and you tell me, I tell you what, I guarantee you, I'll put you into any giveaway right away, especially good giveaways. Beedrill Cardos 015 from 1997. Pokemon. All right, cool. We're going to take a picture of this PSA 10 Beedrill. It's a nice card. It's got a nice high cert, too. You can't be telling me that, man. Hey, at least he was an honest man. It was only fair to mention. So what happened with this? Did it get priced incorrectly? What exactly happened, do you think? Let's see. Take photos. Photo number 1. Photo number 2. There it goes. Opinion on Burger Chew price drop. I bought a Burger Chew. I think he's a fantastic card. I think that, hold on, let me fill this information out. I think he's a wonderful card. I think that he is a big gamble, but here's the gamble. The gamble is if that card, if they do a reprint of that Burger Chew in English, it's toast. You will make no money on that Burger Chew, buying that Burger Chew. You'll get killed. If they do not reprint it, if they do not reprint that Burger Chew in English, he is way, way undervalued. And the reason he was stuck at like $200 a card for a while, and then $150 for a while, is because, oops, I'm not done with this, is because of how high the demand for that card was. So people really wanted that card. Oops, what is this? Take me back to draft. Ah, here it is, draft. Okay. It's hard to talk and make a listing at the same time. It's actually really challenging to do that. What's your cash and trade percentage so I can decide what to throw you? I have a poker slow bro there. You know, generally we sell cards on the table for 73%. So for a lot of cards, we will just offer 73%, which is the same that we do for consignment. Okay, so we're going to change this price to $400. Okay, we're going to hit done with that. And now we can list it. Click. And look at that, the item's listed. Good. All right. Yeah, he's a cool one. He's on eBay. If you want to put this in Slab away, let me know. I'll go cancel the listing. You guys are going to have to learn my eBay if you want to see all my slabs now, because we're going to start posting hella slabs on eBay. I'm going to post so many slabs on eBay that a big portion of my business in the future is actually just going to be eBay sales now. We're changing as a company. We are changing strategies. Huge amounts of slabs will go up on eBay, and we will be grading huge amounts of slabs. We're not doing a trickle anymore. No more trickle grading. I already look on your eBay. Nice. Yeah, if you find something you want and you want like 5% off the sale and no taxes, contact me. We'll do 5% off, and then I'll pay the taxes on my side. Here's Clefairy Quest sticker. Man, that might get posted as well, man. Clefairy Quest sticker. I bet that's not available. That's probably like Pop 1 or some nutso crazy number. Let's see. PSA 10. Clefairy Quest. Did you guys see those Quest stickers selling for huge amounts of money recently? Did you see that? Now, the Quest stickers are doing very good. Quest stickers are going way up in price. All right, so Quest Pokemon. Let me close that. Let me show you guys, because you probably don't pay attention to these, but I caught them a little bit early, Pokemon Quest, before they blew up. All right, yeah, look at that. They're all getting really expensive. The Pikachu's for sale for like $2,000. Let's check some sold items. Check out these Quest cards. So they're on October 18th, there's Psyduck selling for $800. There's Dratini selling for $300. There's Mewtwo. There's Eevee. There's Ditto selling for $700. There's the Gengar selling for $1.1. Here is $690 for Mew. There's Jolteon. There is Executor. There's Cardos Grimer. Look, there's my Grimer down there. I sold this one. See, pop 5, 215. Okay, lots of cards. So these were, look at them. They're just getting wiped out. So they got wiped out. They really did. And I don't know. They're just a really weird Pokemon. Now you got these are for sale for still. This Gengar 1700, 950, 2800. They're very weird because they're actually that rare. So there's just 1, 2, 3, 4 of them listed up on eBay. That's it. There's just 4 of them on eBay. Let's check the population on this Clefairy. Are you ready? That's why I got that Gengar slapped away. Yeah, you did good on this. You did good on the Gengar. I think you got him from me for like 900, didn't you? You did good on him. Population 2 on the Clefairy. He's just pop 2. Pretty freaking rare, dude. Okay, so let's pull him out. He's going to go up on eBay right now because I don't think you guys are going to buy him. He's going to go up on eBay. And we want this guy sold. PSA 10. We're not going to wait. We're not going to have cards rotate so much anymore. They're just going to go up on eBay now. And I need to have a system for that too. This is going to say Clee, Fairy, Quest, Cardos. Cardos, that's Bandai Namco, by the way. And let's see, it's going to say Quest 2018. There's no number for it. 2018 Pokemon Pop 2. Okay. And so with it being Population 2, we kind of just get to make up our own price. But let's not be super unreasonable. You know, the Jolteon and the Flareon were like 100 or something, or 900 or something like that. Let's go with maybe a price in that range. Ready? That's a big old blocky boy. It is a big old blocky boy. With it being only Pop 2, a couple guys can really dominate the market for these cards. You can have a very exclusive Pokemon card collection that no one else has. For me, I'm just going to hold on to like the Charizard. I'm going to hold on to a Charizard myself and not worry about the whole collection. Someone else will get the whole collection though. And, you know, that makes for good content. That's what it's all about, guys, for Pokemon. Being able to make good content is incredibly important. Okay, name your price. 900 cheap ones. Okay, so that's all done. Let's see if it'll allow me. I feel like I didn't do one of the steps. Weird. Okay, let's try to list it. Let's see what happens. All right, done. Your listing is live. Okay. And this goes. I'm going to take this sticker off of it. Do you have any Pokemon Weeklies? Can you tell me what you mean by that, Mr. Rain Brian? What's a Pokemon Weekly? That's not something we have on our channel. We don't have anything called a Pokemon Weekly. We are. That's a super fair price for such an exclusive card. Yeah, he was cheaper earlier, but, you know, after a bunch of them sold in the middle of October, you know, their value kind of popped upwards, if you think about it, because it sort of proved the demand for those cards. They're super niche. All right. So now we've got this beautiful Magnemite. These are high-end slabs you guys are seeing go by. I love Magnemite. I'm a big fan of Magnemite. That's why the cartoon drawing that I did was a Magnemite drawing. And if you can look at it, look at the certification number. I listed that one myself. So I'm very proud of that. So we got 10 on a Magnemite, a rare one. Cardos, Magnemite. Wow, wow, wow. So what do we got on this guy? He is a cheap $596. You see, I see that number, and it makes me wonder if the Beedrill is actually underpriced at $400. But I won't lie, this seems too high. $600 for Magnemite seems a bit high. But let's take a look at the population on him first. So this is kind of fun. We're just taking a look at cards together. You guys are getting to see some exclusive cards. Population 21, that's really rare. So I'm just going to go ahead and list him as well because I think the only one on eBay is way overpriced. So PSA 10, we're going to say Magnemite. And then it shall say Cardos. Oops, Cardos. And then we'll say 081. And they'll say Pokemon 1997 and Pop 21. Okay, help it sell a little bit, you know. Okay, continue with that match. That card is 2 years older than me. All right, we'll just take some photos real fast. Let's see how fast we can start to post some of these items in our live stream live. Wouldn't it be interesting if we're just really good at that? But these are really high-end slabs. There it is. Condition. Okay. We're going to say this is graded 10 by PSA because it was. It's got a nice high cert on it. It's a really good look for it. I love that they got the descriptions just AI now. How funny is that? Please provide a price. So the price will be $400. Okay. Bit of a price change from the other guy. The other guy wants $600, which I think is too high. And there goes. The item's listed. Cool. All right. Look at that, guys. It was previously for $160. We're listing it on eBay for $400 because the only other one on eBay is $600. We got a really, really big order from Mr. CS Man. I believe this is going to be a slab away payment. He says, oh, let me hit refresh. Click. Let's see if any other orders have come in. Kind of a slow night for orders, but actually, you know, Mr. CS Man's order is a $500 order. So it's weird how, you know, a lot of what we do is just with slabs. We're into slab sales, and they're not quite the same as watching, you know, slabs get opened all night long, which is exciting in its own right. Oh, okay, Mr. Eddie Shelton would like to keep the card. Yeah, okay, toss that away. And let me grab this. He has changed his mind on the Tentacruel. Have no fear. It's all yours. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, actually, let's see. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead, and I was just responding to that Discord message. Let's go ahead and apply that $500. Yes, Mr. CS-Man, he's going deep on this, guys. Dark Sandslash goes to $560 remaining. Wow, that one's moving fast, huh? Do you want to see it again? It's probably right here. We had a couple new slabaways too, I think. Did the slabaway payment go through? It sure did. Check it out. So today we have Joshua Rodriguez pick this up in slabaway. Did you guys see this? Take a look at that. He's taking the 3 birds, $120 each, $360. Pretty cool, right? So that's a really special thing. I'm glad he's picked that up. Tammy picked up this really cool Lugia Silver Tempest card, graded TCC 8. Nice. And over here we have Mr. CS Man. I didn't write his name on the back. CS Man. We know whose card that is, though. There it is. So he's going after this Dark Sandslash, which is a really premium card. By the way, Mr. CS Man, have you seen my Rocket Returns collection? I'm a big Rocket Returns collection guy. You want to see my Rocket Returns collection? Smash that subscribe button, guys. We are so close to 100,000, and that triggers a $5,000 giveaway when it goes off. It looks like we need 33 people. 33 people, and it goes off. If you're watching this and you haven't considered subscribing, you should smash that button. We're getting close, man. So close. Do you have Dark Ampharos? I used to. I sold that one. I didn't keep all of them. Was this chip necessary? So this is 30 bucks. Now, see, I don't think that that's truly a $30 card. I actually think that's way more expensive. And I lowered it to $30, especially for you guys. No other reason. So let's take a look at this real fast. PSA 9, tops. Was this trip? Because I bet you that's more like a... Let's see what it is. See, 30 is too low because the cost of grading is almost 30. It's basically like free. Yeah, look. Sold on October 3rd for $50 and $8 shipping. So, and there's none other for sale. So what we're going to do here, we are now going to price this properly. See what I do for you guys? I try to get you guys weirdly good prices. Really good pricing. I do that for you guys when a card hasn't sold right away. We'll sometimes drop the price real low. And if you think that that's good, you should go snatch it. So there are no 9s for sale. I'm going to set this one to 60. Okay, lovely. Down into the depths. See, like this one too. That's an actual holographic Lugia. What was wrong with it, by the way? Okay, a little surface issue maybe. Wow, this is some ugly plastic. All right, but we're going to go ahead and sell that as an 8. Okay. We're not going to change that one. We have Down into the Depth 10 for $1,000, and that's going to be given away as well. That's in the giveaway pile now. We're putting together a giveaway pile, guys. It's starting to build up. $5,000 is a lot of money, so we got to give away a lot of stuff. Down into the depths. Okay, let's see. So the real price on Down into the Depths is $120 for an 8. So yes, we had lowered our price from $120 to $80 to just help us sell. And it didn't sell. And now we're going to do the correct price. Here we are. because we are going to be handing these cards out. So these are going to be handed out at their much more reasonable prices of 120 and 60. And you guys might not have wanted it, but eBay probably would. Those are items that would probably sell on eBay. Here's a beautiful Gimme Ghoul for 40 bucks. Here's War Turtle for 40 bucks. I like War Turtle a lot. Here's the break for Tyranitar up to 11 out of 26. Join that if you'd like. By the way, did you check out this manga? The manga is at 14 out of 18. Check that one out, guys. That one's real close. Okay, here's Nato King for $250. Here's Gengar for $64. Wow, I have so little left on the slab away than what I thought I would have left. I'll pay it all by tomorrow. Nice, dude. It's a good problem to have, paying it off too fast. Oh, no, what will I do? This Ace of Spades Mudkip, that's cool. Ooh, the Whiscash is 2,000. That'd be an interesting one. Oh, we could definitely give that guy away. All right. Girl card for the girls. What do we have here? Oh my God, that'd be so good. Let's see, $500 Manectric. I might as well check for some big slabs that we can give away. Oops. I mean, these are pretty cool. These film frames. We got to give a film frame away. Look, we could just give this one card away, Gengar, and it would fulfill the entire thing. Wouldn't that be interesting? One Gengar. We are. But I'm kind of picking cards that, I'm kind of picking cool cards for you guys that you don't see very often. I wish I had more Charizards to give away, or like Gengars or something. I did find one reverse hollow Gengar. So there is a Gengar that's going in the giveaway. I don't know any Charizards, though. I don't have a bunch of Charizards laying around. Ooh, Nato King. Okay, very nice. All right, put this off to the side. Cool. Get a rotation here. Little gray ninja. And Quips Lucario. Man, that looks cool. And here is Team Rocket's Articuno. All right, let's take a quick picture of this. Pull it down. Okay. Nice. Now, Greninja with the G. He goes over here. No. He's a 9, so he actually goes below that. Here's Team Rocket's Articuno as a 10. He's going to go... You know, I'm thinking... I'm filling up this 9 box. I created a channel for this, I realize. I created a channel for the 9 box. Huh. That means I have to take their pictures together for the 9 channel. For people who like to shop 9s or lower. Oh yeah, I don't have any pictures in here. All right, cool. So they'll just be in 2 channel for the moment. But that'll change over time, won't it? We're going to change that. Okay. Okay, take these down. Very nice. Any kind of music you guys want to hear playing? Yeah, we're having a slow night. Let's hit refresh on the website. Click. Tag has a lighter back image centering standard on sport cards versus TCG. Oh, so you're saying they're more forgiving to sports cards. Is that what you're suggesting? Let's see. So let's go ahead and got these Mario cards, huh? These are interesting too. The Venus Flytrap, the Mario Frog. What do these go for? I don't even know what these are. Those are fun. PSA 10, Cardos, Mario, and it's going to say Frog Mario. Frog Mario. Wow, I don't even see one for sale. What did it last sell for? I wonder if these have gone up in price over time, you know? Nope, no last sold either. That's interesting. I think I bought mine for like $100. And I think I checked on it once and it was like $300. Venus Fire Trap. Cardos Mario Venus Fire Trap. Yeah, the Venus Fire Trap is almost $400. Let me check sold. You know, so weird. Like, I'm realizing we have a bottleneck, and the bottleneck is that we have a limited audience that comes here to shop. And so these are good investables, but I wouldn't know it because my audience, my particular audience, isn't scrapping to buy them. Okay, let's put this, I'll put this in here for the moment. TCG is 52.48. What? Wow, that's almost nothing. That's almost nothing. So their rubric for TCG is super, super tough. That's no good. I didn't know that. Oh, I don't like that. That makes me wonder how many of my tag 10s could have been, or tag 9s could have been PSA 10s. I don't like that at all. That's too harsh. Why would they do that? Why would they do a harsher round than PSA? By the way, I haven't seen you guys jumping into this. Let me show you this real fast. I know you're thinking about it on your next paycheck, this beautiful heartbreak break. This is for 9 slabs, a total of 29 spots in this break. It's pretty huge. Oh, yeah. Just think about that, guys. Think about how tough that rubric is for grading on these. That's for pristine. Oh, for pristine. Oh, now it all makes sense. Okay. Lovely. Now we know a little more about pristine. Pristine requires it to be almost perfect. I'm in the heartbreak. Jump in that heartbreak. It's a $40 break. It's a real big one, 29 spots. And people are jumping in here. They are. Okay. We have the $5 Poke Shuffles if you want to have fun with Poke Shuffles. Drop this back down here. Let me show you another item that moved in the daytime stream real fast. Oh, yeah, look at this. It's a gym break. We officially ended gym breaks, but look, there's one more gym break. If you guys want to join this one, I'll run it. That's Wax Packs Princess Peach. That would be a good giveaway as well. And here is, right over here, the Nintendo base set pack is up to 14 out of 25. It's a long shot. This is a $1,000 item, though. So, you know, it moved up to 14 during the daytime stream. Still got 11 spots to go, but, man, that's a big one. That's a big one. How does the Poke Shuffle work? Great question, Mr. Norm. Basically, it's called the Poke Shuffle because I shuffle the cards. So it's a simple shuffle. What it is, it's a deck split. So I'll grab like a portion of the deck and I'll rotate it to the back. That's the shuffle, okay? And you get some random cards. You're hoping to get random cards like this one that have writing on it because these are $5 each. But this $5 card also comes with the slab. So that's the idea. So you want to pull one with writing on it, like this, 2 live, or... So those are $5 each. You want to pull one with writing on it, and those are very popular. The box for the Poke Shuffles is very full. I don't want to have my heart broken. I'm sorry, Alexander. I would never. I would never. We have a new set on the menu that you guys might have tried or have not tried. It is Nikkei BT01 from Shift Up Mint Games. This was already popular in Korea, and I believe they brought it over to Japan. And my guy in Japan sold me a case of this, and guess what? We've now officially sold a couple boxes of it. Kind of popular. Over here, we've got EB3. This is one piece EB3. It's got the ladies in it. Oh, yeah, ladies. Very nice. Another thing that's been selling weirdly fast lately has been actually Metazoo. Have you guys taken a look at the Metazoo prices on our menu? I mean, they're just shockingly low. Metazoo, we've sold box after box after box now of Topps Chrome Metazoo. It's very interesting. I don't have my heart broken. I can recommend this Nikkei set. How does the Poke Shuffle work? I wonder if in the future you'll be able to get the same feeling as being drunk at will and be able to toggle it off and on. Ooh, that's a very interesting thought. In theory, we could accomplish that if there was some sort of drug that could mimic alcohol but not have the negative side effects. So, you know, everyone believes that drugs are very bad, but it's actually the side effect of the drug that is bad. The idea of feeling good is not bad. We want to feel good. That's kind of a goal almost. You know, massage therapy, making sweet love, having a yummy dessert on someone's birthday. Feeling good itself is not inherently evil. The problem is many of the things that make us feel good have terrible side effects, right? Like, okay, you're too sex crazed. Now you're a cheater or something like that, right? So many of those things are very bad for you. This is going to say Meganium Staff. Megane, I have never priced this one. Meganium Steph. I was debating cracking it out. I'm just going to sell it as is. All right, you're welcome to crack this one out and sell it if you... Oh, what's this? Not even listed. Let me check sold. Okay, sold on October 31st for $120. We're going to copy that price, $120. What is going on here? This is a staff card. It says staff on this side. There's the staff. See that? Okay. So that is staff Meganium. Very rare. Mister, I see the Sandslash on auction. 3 days left, and it's only at 200 bones. Low-key could have overpaid. Technically, you're allowed to cancel the slab, okay? So I won't stop you if you decide to cancel it. You got to decide what you want. If it oversells an auction, that's great. Yeah, a lot can change in the last 10 seconds of an auction. You know that because many people, it's called snipe bid. A lot of people snipe bid. And but yeah, you know, if it sells for like $800 or $1,000 in auction and you paid 1.5, you might not like that. Maybe you want to return it. You're allowed to do that. I won't stop you from doing that, okay? So you can, that's totally up to you. And I won't cry if you do that. Haymeyer might cry a little bit, but I won't cry because it's your right as a customer to do that. But you'll lose 20 bucks canceling the slab away. That's the only thing. All right. So he says, I won't. I mean, actually what you could do is, yeah. So, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you. I won't make any decisions for you. All right. So last day card can double. Mr. Baseball Mitts is correct. Many people do something called bid sniping. They don't reveal how interested they are in the card, so they don't bid it up until the very last second. Then they place their full bid. Maybe there's somebody out there who thinks it is worth $1,500. They place their very last bid at the 2 or 3 second mark, $1,500, and they hope nobody matches it. So they're hiding they're hiding what they believe that card is valued at. They do that on purpose. Hey, it looks like we got an order on the website. Let me go over there and take a look at it. Might be Mr. Norman. I'm a certified bid sniper. All right, Mr. Nathan, he looks like he might be opening some Poke Shuffles. He says 40 for the Heartbreak Break and 3 Poke Shuffles. You got it. Here we are. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nathan. Nathan's new. If you're a new guy and you want to place an order tonight, we got a first-time buyer card here. It's a free vintage Scyther, and I believe it's in pretty good condition, too. It might have a shot at a 10, okay? So that's a big deal because that's probably like a $100 card if it grades 10. Now, Nathan, let's get you into the Heartbreak Break. The break that breaks your heart. I like that title, by the way, Heartbreak Break. It's really funny. Here it is. Just a couple guys in here so far. Let's see who it is. So we got Nathan, NHCC, and Andy Man. That's 3 out of 29 so far. It's a long way to go. Long journey for that one. Really fantastic break, though. Getting too close to 100K. Need to unsub. Yeah. Hey, might go off tonight. I'm starting to gather. All the giveaways together. I'm just grabbing random stuff here and there. What have I've snatched a couple. Let's see what I've snatched. You guys want to see what I snatched? We got to get to... No. Let's get his shuffles first. Let's get his shuffles. You ready? So here goes Mr. Nathan. Now, there's a new rule for the shuffles. If you guys didn't know about this, there's a new rule. If you buy 10 in a row, you get one free. Okay, so I try to let everybody know about that now. You buy 10, you get one free. There you go. Grabbing a chunk. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and your card is... Skarmory. Wait, you get 2 more. Nidoran and Rotom. Heat Rotom. All right. There you have it. That is the Poke Shuffle, Mr. Nathan. It works just like that. Now, these are yours. You've bought these for $5 a piece, and we put them in your bag. Or you can say, I don't want them, or whatever you want. There it goes. So this time, Mr. Nathan, no luck. Do you want to see what was actually in the Poke Shuffle? Let me show off the Poke Shuffle. Nathan, here are the potential slabs you can get out of the Poke Shuffle. You can see the Poke Shuffle box is full. And of course it's full. I mean, we are overflowing with slabs now, guys. It's got a nice Articuno. It's got a nice Pikachu in it. This is actually Rocket Returns Hoppip for just like 40 bucks. That's a 10. Here's Brute Bonnet 10. Here's a Poker 10 Jolteon. Here's a Meowth. Here's a 2022 V-Star Mew. Here's a really nice Pikachu. That's nice. These are all in this set right now. Let's see. Not on eBay. I have no idea how bidding works. So here's Bulbasaur, here's Noivern, here's a nice Bulbasaur, here's a nice EV. This is actually an error card. It's off center. It's a true OC. The guiding dots on the back. Here's an Ace of Spades Pikachu, really nice from the yellow deck as well. Pretty cool. We got Voltorb here. We got a nice audience, by the way. I think it's all you guys are ready for that 100K celebration tonight. And man, it'd be nice if we hit that. But, you know, that actually requires us to get new people in here. If you're watching and you're new, smash that subscribe and then hit that like button, because I think the more likes we have in the stream, I think the more people see the stream. I think that's the rule on YouTube. I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is. Here's Chess Spin. Here's a beautiful Umbreon. Here's a second Articuno. Here's Gengar. Here's Legendary Beedrill that nobody ever pulls. I wonder if he's in the box, because no one's pulled him yet, but it's possible for him to evade being grabbed this whole time. That's actually a first edition Charmander. Wow. Venusaur 6. Here's another really good one. Vending Pidgeotto. Oh. Here's Gardevoir 10. That's really nice. And here's another card that's avoided getting grabbed in a long time. Palafin. So, you know, it's random every time, so it's possible in theory for a card to just avoid being grabbed forever. One of these days, I'll go through all the cards, make sure that they're all in there. Here you are. Mister, is that Sandslash a good 10? Are you asking me if the one that you're paying down is a high quality 10, like as in no problems with it? I mean, we could take a brief look if you'd like. I think that's a fair question to ask. You can pull this coin out of here too, this Bulbasaur coin. Very nice. All right, so that's all sitting in the Poke Shuffle box. Okay, good. Whoa, that's heavy. And let's go grab this Sandslash. Ugh. That's heavy. All right. I'll take a quick look at it. So the certification number is in the 4s. And what you see with cards from that time period is they're still pretty good in terms of 10s. A 4 is better than the 2s when it comes to certifications. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a standard 10. I don't know if you could upgrade it to the latest certification. I think it would be tough to upgrade it to the latest certification. If you zoom in, I'll show you why. If you zoom in, that right there is a half dot. I call it a half dot. So if you were to regrade this today as a raw card, PSA might demand that it's a 9, okay? Now, don't freak out. That's how a lot of 10s from the past are. A lot of them are exactly like that. That's very standard, actually. Now, you know something. That's why when I say, hey, this is a new cert, it means something. It means, hey, this passed a tougher scrutiny level than the old ones. Like this, look, 2017 Lily Lunala poker card, new cert. Okay, that matters. It's not irrelevant. But take a quick look at this. So I've got this card right here, Mr. CSman. This one was graded. Okay, the one on eBay has nicks on all 4 corners and it's off center. So yours is better. So check this out. So this is in the 2s, right? And the label looks awful, by the way. But turn it around, flip it around, and look at that, man. That would never grade a 10 today. Look at that big white edge problem. And the corners are no good in general. So you see this a lot. A lot of old PSA cards really would not pass today's scrutiny. And you just kind of have to see it that way and understand it that way. So, you know, you look at the grade, but you look at the history of the card too. You look at the age. The grade and the age is the real quality of the card. Now, the reason that gets complicated is because sometimes you get a card with an old cert and it's actually in perfect condition. So it can have an old cert and just be like graded really to the highest level, or just, you know, graded and it happened to be an extremely good card just by default. Okay. Population 176 on this. 176. Got a nice new sleeve there. So that you see that all the time, actually. Here's another one. This one was graded in the 2s. And no, actually, this one looks really good. No, look on the back here. Hold on, look on the back. Look at that edge down there. You see that edge, that white edge right there? Bet you that'd be a 9 today. See? So this is really the nature of card grading. Here's our Dragonite, and this shows you how long, by the way, guys, this shows you how long I've been doing this crap. This shows you how long I've been doing this now, because we started in 2019. It's been 6 long years. We're starting year 7 together. I graded this myself. This is no Hollow Dark Dragonite, and the 4s right there, I was grading when the 4s were still available. Pretty weird, huh? When they were still in the 4s. Thought this one was a little off center on the back. Is it top to bottom or something? Yeah, I felt that this was a good 10, but it was slightly off center, wasn't it? It's hard to say, actually. It looks pretty good. And this one does look good. Let's see if we can find another problem. Oh, how about this? Gold star, graded in the 2s. Notice, even though it was graded in the 2s, it has a good-looking label. What happened there? Well, before he sold it, he upgraded the label. So if you get one of these old labels, don't fret. Just send it back to PSA and ask them to upgrade it, okay? And that can cost some money to do, but it's just the nature of it. And I can't tell. Is that on the card? Looks like that might be on the card. So it almost looks like, we zoom in here, that almost looks like a little chip right there. I can't really tell what that is. But, yeah, so this is very common for PSA 10s, and now PSA doesn't allow that. That's what you need to understand. PSA does not allow that anymore. And, yeah, so when we went shopping for this one, I was comparing them, and I think I paid an extra $1,000 for this one because I thought it looked a little nicer. Yeah, this one's nice and clean. I like this. Edges look nice and clean. No white dots. Yeah, nice strong 10 on this one. See, top to bottom. Okay, slightly thinner on the top than the bottom, but, you know, I think that's within the range anyways. But, yeah, so that's pretty good. The back on this one looks really nice. But that's how it is. Yeah, Pokemon cards tend to not be perfect at all. And now that the grade standard is so high, it makes all of the previous 10s seem kind of like, I don't know, like junkier. You know what I mean? Kind of interesting, right? All right, you selling Charizard? Says Piasu. Am I selling Charizard? If I find one for you, I'll sell it to you. But I'm not selling that one. 10 years from now, I wonder what cards we're not thinking of that are going to shoot up in value. That's a great question. That's one of the questions everyone's trying to answer. So if you know the answer to that, you're going to do really well. Now, wait a second. We got another order from a Mr. Andres Moreno. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, Andres. I didn't see that. Andres Moreno. Are you here, Mr. Andres? Let's see. Andres ordered a McDonald's Dragon Booster Pack. That's so funny. I have that right here, in fact. There it is. Mr. Andres, thank you. All right. The beautiful McDonald's Dragon Pack. Dragon Discovery, it's called. He says, yes, sir. All right, very nice. Oh, you know, I didn't mention this about the first time order card, but it's a minimum $20 order, but it doesn't say that in the instructions, so you just have it, okay? I appreciate you stopping in. All right, so it's supposed to be a minimum order, and then let's see what's going on here. Here's Hydreigon, Rayquaza, Hatena. Here we are. If you enjoyed that, if you enjoyed picking up that card in this Dragon Majesty, just come back and place another order sometime, okay? So let's create a bag for you. Mr. Andres, it's nice to meet you, man. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my Tyranitar box toppers and the 4s. I'm cooked. No. That's a good number. The 4s is fine. It's actually the 2s that are kind of scary. The 2s are really rough. Yeah, the 4s are fine. The 4s are as recent as 2019. Yeah, it's the earlier time period that's really, really bad. We are. They get pretty loosey-goosey in the old 2s. We are. Okay. Andres Moreno. And we shall say that this is 11.25. Oh, I'm tripping. Isaac, sports collectors are not that much interested in Tag yet. I hope Tag starts to get into older sports cards. Yeah, I don't think Tag necessarily needs to focus in sports. So, Andres, what do we do next? We put your bag in the AN box. It does not automatically ship. Hopefully, you've watched this stream a little bit, so you kind of understand it all. But yeah, we don't automatically ship. You have to order a round of shipping, and you get a year. You don't have to ship for a year. So 1 year before the bag is considered abandoned. All right, there we have it. Thank you so much. Let me grab these 2 orders and mark them as processed. Is the government still shut down? I'm afraid it is, Mr. Isaac. It's not a good thing. Did it update? I don't think it updated. All right, what do we have over here? Joshua Rodriguez with the big order, actually. He says 20 Pokeshuffles, please, but only the hottest ones. That's a big snipe. And so hopefully your big snipe gets you one of those $100 cards. You ready? Because that's possible. PSA was just another grading service that was originally for sports. That's right. And King Gary Pokemon kind of led them into the Pokemon craze, especially when he made his video on Pawn Stars. That was a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. My opinion, Gary never should have sold his influence to MetaZoo. He should have kept it in the Pokemon hobby. That's what I would have done. That's what he's famous for. It is. Like, he can say, hey, I like MetaZoo, but I wouldn't, you know, he talked about it like he was going to be the next Pokemon. He shouldn't have done that. I think he caused a lot of people to lose money on that MetaZoo. Here's Lipard, Tynamo, Zard 9.5. Here's... So you did get a Zard. Let's see what else you're getting. Cold. A couple cold ones. Sometimes that's a good sign when you get a couple cold ones in a row, because it could be leading up to a big item. Come on. Oh, come on. Woo! There you go. Gengar 10. All right, good. So, that was a $100 order. Let's see if he gets about $100 back. Mister, did you know you have 446 views on the channel? That's nut. 48 million? A lot of that's from the shorts. A lot of that's from the shorts. So what you guys don't know is that we get many of our views and our subscribers just from our shorts that we post all the time. And we often make our shorts from the fun events that happen here in the live stream. So, let's see. Charizard, my own Phantasmal Flame cards. What? You don't get your own. You got to share with your cousin. That's number 17. And then number 001 for the Gengar is this guy right here. So we put him in for 65 and the Charizard in for 34. Pretty good. I mean, you got pretty much $100 worth of cards out. Yeah, you got just about the right amount. And by the way, this also means we have space to put in some new stuff. We can add 2 new slabs to the box, huh? 2 new sleeves. The Charizard went in underpriced. He's worth more than 34, but he's so cheap because he's a 9.5. So all you need to do is cross-grade him if you ever want to cross-grade him. You never know. Maybe in a couple years you do want to cross-grade him. Maybe he's $200 in a couple years as a PSA 10. So that's up to you to work on. I could have done that. I just didn't want to. I just wanted a short, quick sale. Joshua Rodriguez. Those cutting a box in a minute videos have been going wild on views. They've been doing that for a little while, but, you know, when I make new ones, they don't do that anymore. So must have just been a lucky break. There goes. Are the custom boosters now also packed with hot and cold packs like the breaks? That's right. The custom boosters that are used in the breaks are their own product now. You might actually pull something cool out of them. Excuse me. Oops. That's on purpose. I was trying to make improvements to the channel, and I was talking to AI. AI's been a great assistant and advisor, and to say, hey, your custom boosters, where normally you just pull out a, you know, like a common card, why don't you put something nice in them for once? I was like, oh, okay. So some of these are still pretty cold, and some of them are actually really hot. There's actually, it's possible to pull something hot out. Oh, like that maybe. Like this Charizard is possible. So, you know, that's a good enough example. I won't go any further than that. I thought I'd place him in the middle. I don't want to know where he's at. There it is. So, yeah, so there's potential for more stuff now, and I don't know what you'll get. It's just random. Here's Torterra. Tammy's here. What's up, Tammy? Mr. My Celebi is in the 2s. Is that okay since it's a Grail card? Yeah, I remember that Celebi. He's a decent card. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, you're going through too much anxiety on the certification numbers. I don't give a crap about the certification numbers. I was like you, though. When I started, I was making these videos where I was pissed off because I learned that the corners of the cards would sometimes have these white dots on them. And I thought I was being, like, scammed, basically. But after 6 years of buying and selling, I slowly learned that all it needs to do is say 10 on it, and somebody will buy it for the full market price. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, so if we grab this box here, excuse me. All right, we jump over here. We got some Charizards. That's a 7. Here's a 5. Yeah, right here, look. That's a 5, by the way. That's even more recent. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a 5. Let's see, that's in the 2s. That looks like it has a black smudge on the side. Look at that. That looks like it's on the card, doesn't it? This card will be nice. That's a 3 anyways. Here's a 5. It's a Japanese card. It's likely this card's just really good. Actually, it's pretty off-center from this corner to that corner, diagonally. Yeah, pretty off-center, actually. Okay, here's another one. This one's in the 4s. Kind of off-center near the bottom, don't you think? Look, the left side versus the right side. Right side's fat. Here's one graded in the 4s. It kind of doesn't matter. This one's kind of nice. It kind of doesn't matter because, as it turns out, most PSA 10s have some sort of issue. And that's what PSA 10s kind of stood for a very long time. Wait, why's this card in here? This shouldn't be in here. Ooh, look at that. I told people multiple times to buy this. Ooh, yeah, I love this card. This card reminds me of childhood. It really strongly does. I watched my dad pull one of these out of a box. Really, really crazy memory. Here's Skyrish Charizard. Wow, so beautiful. This guy last sold for like what? Like 30 or something? I don't remember. I bought this guy for 5,000. Look how off-center he is at the bottom. Terrible. And then you flip it around. Yeah, so all this happened is the card gradings got really hard. Oh, look, Jason Page signature. All right. Bought it for $845. So Jason Page signature going up at all? Let's see if Jason Page signature is going up. Jason Page, Dark Charizard, signature. There's nothing to compare it to, really. Wow, there's other Charizards with Jason Page's signature on it, and they're very expensive. But let me remove Dark Charizard and just look at Charizard in general. Yeah, so right here, people told me don't buy Jason Page's signature, right? That's what they said. They said it over and over again, yada, yada, yada. I hate Jason Page. He's the worst. Check this out. All you guys who were wrong. Check this out. Right here. Last sold September 30th, about 1 month ago. $2,300, Jason Page. Right there. All the negative Nancys said, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Bro, he's the guy who sings the song. Whatever social media told you about this guy, don't let it influence you. He sang the song. He did the most critical jingle for the show. It's like, you know, he's not the voice of Ash, but he's up there, you know, he's important. And he was maybe peddling his influence at one point, and he shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. He's still, he can peddle it because it matters. Look at that. Look at that swirl right between his leg. Look at the centering of that swirl. Oh, I wish I had better lighting. I could show it off better. How do I get that just right? Isn't that cool? So I got this Charizard. That's a Jason Page signature Charizard. Got an auto weight for us, but who cares? It's authentic. Be the very best. I got that for, check this out, $845. Because everybody's a negative Nancy on poor Jason Page. I feel sorry for him, actually. And I don't think he deserved all that negativity. Maybe he did. But I bought it because I believed in the value of his signature. Because it doesn't matter what you feel about him. Time will tell. People will be like, that was the voice of the guy who sang the song. Oh, look at that. I bought one of these, huh? I pulled Charizard Y, the mega card, my first one. Think people are looking at the card? Lel. No, because the card has the ink on it. The card has the ink on it. You can't just wash. Well, maybe you can wash the ink off. I don't know if you can. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Got these for, well, this one was for 3.5. I don't know what I got them both for. Here's this. Wonder if that's truly a 6, if it could go to 7. No, it looks like a 6 to me. If Tag would grade this into a 7, I'd send it to Tag right now. Here's Charizard with a much later, look, this had the 10, but it's still kind of thin on the bottom and thick on the top. That's funny. Yeah, so funny. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then here is a Blaine's Charizard. Again, you know, you could be really nitpicky with the grades, but this is the essence of a PSA 10, and people always understood it that way. And then when it came to, like, BGS Pristine, you went to the BGS grade for the perfect card. That was the trick. You want a high grade and it's just right, you go to BGS. That was always the trick. And CGC kind of came along and introduced their idea of the Pristine too. And you're like, oh, cool. The CGC Pristine, it's got no problems with it. It's a higher grade. It's like the Beckett Pristine, right? That was the idea. Although CGC later changed that. They like lowered their standards for their Pristine 10. So now the standard for Pristine is this guy right here. But now we got tag grading too, and tag grading is really harsh. They have very harsh grading. That Topps Chrome has to have a low pop. Yeah, it looks like it's 33. 33. One of my best Topps cards. I think it is my single best Topps card. Hey, let me show you something, by the way. I got to show you something, Mr. CS Man, because you're paying down that pricey card. I got to show him this, guys. Give me a second here. All right, I think they're just right here, right? I don't know if this is all of them. CS Man, I'm going to share with you my Rocky Returns collection so you can savor the flavor of one of the best Pokemon card sets out there. And it's probably gone to prices that would blow my mind if I spent the time to look at it. Ready? Here goes. So, here goes. Dark Tyranitar. I shouldn't have sold my other one. Magikarp 9, Magnemite 10, Magmar 10. There we go. Rocket Returns Mewtwo. Whew. Look at that. Rocket Returns Snorlax. Oops. Okay. This is actually from EX Deoxys. It's the Raikou. Oh, I hate this song. What am I listening to, dude? Get me out of here. Jesus. Once upon a time, I paid $1,000 for that in 2021, and that was considered a lot of money. That was considered top price. Here's Articuno. I sold one of these Articuno in like January, and I said, what did I do? I need to get this guy back. So I think I sold him for $1,700, and I bought him for $1,700 from France, which was a big gamble because people are scared to buy for France. People are scared to buy international. It's just a fact. Here's Entei. Okay, beautiful. $600 for that Entei. Here's Moltres. Here's Suicune. Wow. Here's Zapdos. Wow. Here's Scizor. Now, I've had multiple chances to buy the Hitmonchan. I don't want him. I just don't want him. Here's Rocket Scyther. Now, watch this. See, is he still here? Watch this, CS-Man. Dark Sandslash. Just like you. And actually, mine's a little off-center on the front. Check the back. Back's a little... No, it's got a white dot down here. And it says here, I bought mine for $240 in 2022. $240. Let that sink in. $240. Wild. Wild. Oh, you got one. Of course I got one. Of course, I don't got all the Rocket Return set. I actually gave up trying to complete the set because I realized I didn't really want all the cards in the set. I didn't really want everything. You know, we ran into that fake Nami that one time, and it's put the fear of God into me. Really has. You got to wonder if your card's real every now and then, you know? Where's my black light? Hopefully not too many fakes in my collection. This label does... Oh, it's a really old label. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't have the black light thing on it. Let's take a picture and see if the image in their hold on, let me take a picture of this. All right. Let's see if it matches. If they even have a picture of it. No image. It's probably just the case that this one's so old that they didn't have that label yet. That's probably it. This probably got remade at a certain time period. It looks very close. Yeah, it's interesting. It's slightly different, huh? I could have them tested, I suppose. It looks very close. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's their label, but it looks like it was probably made at a different time period. Pretty interesting. There's probably different varieties of their label. So check this out. We got Cubone. 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 This is 10. Cubone 10. Cubone 10. Cubone 10. Cubone's... I like this Pokemon. He's a sad Pokemon. I like Pokemon that are depressing. And so I bought like 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Your boy TCC controls a pretty large portion of these. There's 35 of them. So I own about 1/6 of the market. Pretty good. Can I have one of those Cubones? I wish I could sell one to you. I'm actually a buyer for the Cubones. So you're in competition with me to buy them up. We are. I like them. So Cubone, he's good. Put that away. Now, that's not the cherry on top. The cherry on top is actually probably in this pile. I like to use these when I'm making a video. Okay, it's right here. Any more of those? Probably put these away now that I have this box out. Here. Got any more of them here? Nope, those are the Charizards. You guys forget how big my collection is. I got a nice collection, man. That Entei is 4.5 thousand. Wow, I'm going to cry. Yeah, and think, I bought mine for 6,000. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, that one's a 9. But hold on, there should be another 10 of those. I hope it's not in a different box, though, because I think I might have 3 boxes for Rocket Returns. I'm not sure. But take a look at this. We got Dark Magneton. Coughing, which I don't know why I kept him. Here's Togetic. Back when I bought this Togetic, he was Pop 2. Bought him for $194. Pretty expensive, huh? A couple Dark Slowkings here. Ah, there we are. 2 more Dark Dragonites. I didn't need all of them. I only needed 5. To take a picture, I only needed 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 9. I've been contacted for these Dark Dragonites like multiple times. There's multiple guys. One guy contacted me more than once to try and buy one. I almost bought one for like 3,000 during a low point in like 2024. And I was like, I'm not going to do that right now. What a mistake. I should have. What a mistake. What's the last sold on this one? Dark Slowking. Mr. Whipping out the heat. Just for a little fun. Just for a little fun. I'll get back to the orders. Did you guys place an order? We can have some fun tonight. We're heading toward 100,000 subscribers. Look, the PSA estimate on it is $10,000, and population has only moved by 1 more card after all this time. So I'd say the population is in. It's not going to change a lot at this point. It's going to stay in the 50s like that. It's not going to change much. It's such a sick card. I thought so too back when I bought it. PSA 10 Dark Dragonite returns. So the cheapest one, let's sort by highest price because there's probably only one listed. There are more than one listed. There's one for 25,000, and then there's another one for 25,000. So there's 2 for sale for 25,000. He's not going to sell for 25. I would bet he would sell around 10. I think 10 actually does feel right. I have to agree with PSA. I think 10 does feel right. So 10,000 each, well, then that's 60,000 if they all sold magically to some buyer. Who knows? That would be 60,000 if I could find a buyer. It's a lot of money. But here's the best part. Here's the best part. You ready for this? I paid $250 for that back in 2019. $250. Now this one I paid $2,500. And I don't know what I paid for that one. That one was $1,700. That one was just $350 back in 2021. And then this one was $250 in 2019. How about that for stonks? For $250 to $10,000. That's better than the stock market. That's not bad. That's not bad. This was one of the earliest cards I bought, by the way, because I was always a big Dragonite fan because I liked the Dark Dragonite from the Team Rocket collection. So, of course, I ran into the Returns collection. That's how I ran into it. Dark Golduck, Magby. Look at this. This is that super rare Quillfish. I got 3 of these cute little Magbies. I could probably sell you a Magby if I wanted. I mean, I'm not like a big Magby collector or anything. But here we go. I am a big Gyarados collector. You know I'm a Gyarados fan. I should have bought more of these, man. Should have bought more of these Dark Gyarados. There were chances to buy more of them, and I kind of let it go. That is a special card. The Rocket Returns Dark Gyarados. That is an enviable card, just like the Dark Dragonite. Let's see. Gyarados. Let's see. Last sold. There's no last sold, of course. That's not a surprise. There is one for sale right now. Oh, there's one in auction. It's in auction, and it's at 2.5 thousand. Very interesting. The current buy now is 6,000. Okay, cool. So there's some Rocket Returns cards in auction. That's interesting. I'm not going to bid on them at all. Look, I bought this one for 1,000. I got that one for 650. I don't know what I bought that one for. So there you have it. Rocket Returns. And, of course, I've got the Gold Star Torchic CGC 10. And I think I paid $15K for that. I bid $40,000 on Gold Star Torchic on PWCC's website. It's not their website anymore. But I bid on that Gold Star Torchic and lost. I gave up after $40,000. I was like, I'm not touching it. That's too high. If I had bought that, that would be, you know, the crown jewel of my collection now, because I think there's like a $250,000 or so. I don't know what it's worth now. So that was a mistake too. Maybe I should have just kept going. Got it for like 50,000 if I could, if it was possible. But I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, I didn't even like Torchic. I'm not a Torchic fan. You'd be stuck with this card that you don't even want. You don't appreciate Torchic. So I was looking at it going, I don't know, dude. And to me, it was just me trying to finish my Rocket Returns collection. That was it. There was no other reason to own it. I didn't want it for any other reason other than to finish the collection. I don't like Torchic. Here we are. Are you selling any Dragonites? From that box? No. No, those are all going to be held for another 20 years, baby. No, but probably at least 20 years. All right, let me go put this in the stockpile. Okay, so here we have it. There we go. Do I have more? It's so weird. I feel like I have more. Oh, yeah. Check this out. So I have a little more right here. Check this out. So sometimes they're just laying around. This guy's nuts. This guy's also nuts. This Dialga. This Pikachu's nuts. There's that Shining Mewtwo. You might want that. Here's, look at that. A pristine Charizard. Wow. But here we go. Right here. So and there's that Palkia, by the way. And there's a second Magneton. And there's that new staff card. I'm into staff cards now. And there's the Snorlax, which is totally nuts. That's a crazy expensive card, the Snorlax is. He's a nutso card, man. Got him for 2.7. But there we go. I actually got CGC 10 Cubone. This was one of my own cards that I crossed into a CGC 10. I believe this was like PSA 9. And I felt that it could get the CGC 10 or something. And then here's that Torchic. 15,000 for this. And it will not cross into a PSA 10. I'm sure of it. It's got a dot down here. Unless you could cross it into an old PSA 10. All right, so CGC 10 is going to be it for that card. That's going to be the top grade that it holds. And I could sell it. I'm not closed-minded to selling off the Torchic. I am not a Torchic collector, and I never was. And I just bought it because I felt like I should buy it. That's it. I kind of regret it. I kind of feel like I don't want it. So the Torchic could be for sale. Of course, the Torchic will be crack and send a tag, maybe. I don't know. But look, there's that Shining Mewtwo, huh? This Mewtwo has been very good to me. I bought him for 4.6 thousand. I think he's like 10,000 or some crazy shit now. I kind of like Mewtwo's myself, so I wasn't planning on selling them. Here it is. All right, let me put this back. I'm a big fan of the Shining Pokemon from Neo Destiny. Big fan. All right, so let me put this back over here. CS Men, my advice to you, if you cannot get a hold of the old vintage cards, do not restrict yourself to vintage. I don't. I buy modern for myself all the time, to hold actually, not just to sell, to hold. And that's because I've been doing this long enough that I watched the Sun and Moon era go to the moon. I've been doing this long enough that I watched the XY era go to the moon. I've been doing this long enough that I watched Sword and Shield go to the moon. So if you find a modern card that you think looks great, go ahead and just pick that up. You're probably getting a better price on it anyways. All right, let's jump back to the queue. I don't think there's anyone here. Yeah, vintage is like, it's at a ridiculous valuation. I don't know if it ever goes up higher or lower or whatever, but it's at a ridiculous valuation. It's absolutely nutso. Mister, I want to pick you up. What? I don't know if I can let you do that. So here's a Cinema Roll. He's 45 bucks. I'm gonna put this in the giveaway. He's going in the giveaway jar. Here is Diglett 9. This would be a cool card to regrade, actually. Wonder why he got the 9. Well, yeah, a little corner that's upturned, maybe. All right, that's fine. So he can be for sale. This one can be for sale. 65 is good. Let's see. We've got this Kadabra 10. That's good stuff, guys. This is what I'm talking about. So once upon a time, Kadabra 10 is $166. Could I sell him? Could I see him selling for more money one day? I really could. I have a belief in that. And I offer him for sale, but the truth is I also have more. So I don't feel like I'm losing anything. Kadabra, Poker, playing card maybe? Let's see. All right. So what do we have event? We had a 166. Yeah, that was about right. Look, here he is in Canada for 152 plus 10. But I want to show you something. We're going to say Kadabra, like Top Sun. I feel like the Top Sun cards are good to compare these two. All right, so check this out. This is Kadabra Top Sun right here. And they want $422 for it. Zoom in real fast. Now, take a look at how this looks, right? Take a look, everybody. Top Sun cards, they sell for a ton of money. Now look at this poker card. Gee, they look exactly the same. Because they are the same. It's the exact same artwork. And people like riz up the Top Sun cards, but what, not the poker? Doesn't make any sense to me. And actually, I understand how to play card games like Blackjack. I don't understand anything about Top Sun. Like, why do I care about Top Sun? There was a rumor that Top Sun was the earliest print run of Pokemon, and that was false. That was false. This 1995 date on the label, false. It was not printed in 1995. Sleuths later on discovered that PSA was wrong about that. They were wrong about that. What they were looking at was the incorporation of Pokemon itself in 1995. Top Sun didn't print the cards till later, till like 1997 or something. So Top Sun is not the oldest card set. And so the price on Top Sun blew up. And so those still sell for a lot of money now because they have a history of selling for a lot of money because of that error, because of that detail that was wrong. So, but we have this beautiful Poker Kadabra, and he's only 160. That's not bad. We got to play some Blackjack. Yeah, Blackjack's fun. We are. Blackjack, poker. I was teaching Karis how to play poker. That was fun. I wish we had like a poker table and could like sit down and have some friends to play poker with. I think I'd really enjoy playing poker, especially if we played with like real money. I think that's the excitement. You know, I don't want to play with like fake money. I want real money involved. We are. Here's a yellow muck, 140. Mister, can you show the Aerodactyl from the thumbnail? The Aerodactyl from the thumbnail. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let me go looking for that. It's a Korean one, isn't it? I'm insane at poker. You have to invite me. I am not insane. Maybe you would maybe you would take my money away from me. Be like you bought my card and then won your money back. There you go. And that's true. I'm just actually not very practiced at it. It is. But I've watched poker because I found it so entertaining. So I'm definitely a candidate for playing poker. It's one of those Mickey Mouse cards. Oh yeah, we gotta give away some Mickey Mouse cards too, man. We gotta give away some Mickey Mouse for sure. $5,000 giveaway. By the way, let's see how close we are to 100,000 subscribers now. We were last at 99,967. I'm hitting refresh. We're at 99,970. We're 30 away. Oh, so close, so far away. 30 people, guys. We need 30 people. CS-Man says, I need to come to Lake of the Ozarks or whatever it's called in Missouri. I don't even know where Missouri is. Yeah? You never been to Lake of the Ozarks? Lake of the Ozarks, pretty cool. Maybe I'll show you real fast. Actually, I think I took a picture on my Instagram. You want to see my back porch real fast? Here you go. So this is my Instagram account if you don't follow me over here. All right. So right here, beautiful day in the Ozarks. That's my actual back porch. Can I zoom into this picture? I guess I can't zoom in, huh? Without holding my finger there. That's my actual back porch right there. Look at those hills. Isn't that cool? Beautiful, right? And if you go this way on the water, there's big cliffs. Actually, that takes you to the state park. If you get in the water and you swim to the other side of that lake, you're at the actual state park. They have a boardwalk and everything. So you're actually there. And those other docks on the other side, they live adjacent to the state park. Very, very envious lake house. Problem is, I don't know. You're in the middle of the U.S. Yes, we're smack dab in the middle. And it's kind of the countryside. So, you know, New York has millions of people in it. We have, in the whole area of where I live, just 90,000 people. So it's, you know, we got Walmart. we got some restaurants. But Lake of the Ozarks is cool. It hosts the largest power boat race in America, I believe. So it's kind of famous for that. It hosts something called the Shootout, it's called. And it's very cool. You can watch it on C-SPAN. They got it up on C-SPAN now. They're building a giant, not a giant, but they're building an expensive amusement park out here. It's the biggest project in Missouri. And then they're also building a casino now. They're very close to that casino. So the state casino failed at the ballot. But I guess Lake of the Ozarks never needed it because there's an Indian tribe, and they're going to build a casino. The Osage tribe, Lake of the Ozarks is Osage Beach, right? So they're going to build, the Osage tribe is going to build a casino, and they don't need approval from Missouri voters. So they're like, we don't care. They just have to work out a deal with the governor. I'm going to pull it with some of the boys and get an Airbnb there. You know, it's crazy, CS man. You can actually Airbnb my own home. The home that I ran this stream in is on Airbnb. You can actually sleep in the same bedrooms I was sleeping in. You can, you know, use my toilet, my porcelain throne. Who's making shorts on the second account these days? Is anybody? I don't know if anybody is. I don't know if Mike's side does it. Let me take a quick look. The second account is for experimentation, and I don't know how much he does over there. Let me take a quick look. 128 subscribers, and let's see the last time he posted a video. Oh, yeah, okay. No, he posted a video a day ago. Top pull from Destiny Rivals, instant PSA pre-grade. Good job. He's doing a good job on that. Yeah, it's good to see. So if you guys are not subscribed to the second channel, you might miss some of that. It's called The Cardconomist Clips, Cardconomist 2. So I guess that's what it's called. And we did that because we actually have so many clips and videos that we'd like to post, and yet it's hard to do that. Oh, look at this. Yeah, actually, so in my feed right here, Osage Nation Casino deal finalized. So that is a news update for Lake of the Ozarks. And it appears that we're this close to getting that casino. Pretty interesting. You know, if they do start building that, I believe the value of my home goes up. I think it does. Here's Primate. Here's Squirtle. Here's, can we conceive children in the same bed? I don't know, Piasu. What kind of parts do you have? Boy parts or girl parts? Here's Blaine's Ninetails. You might not have the right equipment. There's a Growlithe. Beautiful. Here we are. Lake of the Ozarks is interesting. It's really, Missouri's kind of a reddish state, right? And it's known for German-Irish immigration. And Missouri's not like some big major city metropolis, you know, super progressive state. It's kind of a flyover state. Not St. Louis, and maybe not Kansas City, but, you know, kind of the rest of Missouri, sure. And then if you go out to the countryside, it's even more remote, even less diverse. So the funny part is, you come out here to Lake of the Ozarks and everyone's white. It's just super white out here. And you watch a video on Europe and you're like, whoa, Lake of the Ozarks is more white than Europe. It's more European descent than Europe itself. It's funny to watch that. You look at it and you're like, wow, times have changed, man. Times have changed. Things have really changed. Here's Growlithe. Very nice. Very good. It's not exclusively white out here, but I'm just saying, you see that and you're like, wow, Europe's really feeling different when you watch it on the TV. Doesn't look like it used to. And then you go out to Lake of the Ozarks and you're like, well, everyone here is European. You know what I mean? All right. I have all the parts, says Piasu. I don't believe you, Piasu. I think you're lying. I think you're a boy. Top's Growlithe. Okay. Let's see. So, and that's why we have no food diversity. I tell Karastat, I said, man, people need to come out here so we can get some freaking food, dude. So we have a really fancy, this Growlithe, it's wave 4, which makes it pretty dang rare. And I don't really have anything to compare it to. So I'm just going to process it at $60. Very special card. Piazza, you're a boy, dude. I don't want to hear it. Here's Film Cell, Meiji Japanese picture frame, 3 gold. Ooh. But yeah, Lake of the Ozarks is cool, man. I would like people to come out here and say hi sometimes. That would actually be easier for me, for you guys to come down and say hi than it would be for me to go out to, like, let's say California or something. And that's because if people come down here, I don't have to stop working. I can just keep working. I don't have to do security. I don't have to stop working. When I leave the house, so much money is lost every time I miss a stream. So even one vacation would be a colossal loss. There you are. Okay. film cell. This is a pristine film cell. Okay, can we see this? Wow. Pretty impressive. This is an actual film cell from the TV show or the movie. And weirdly, though, I don't think anyone knows that this exists. So I think the price is unusually low. This is called Meiji Film Cell. Okay, and oh, and we're going to say Pokemon. All right, Meiji Film Cell Pokemon. I'm looking for a graded one. I'm not seeing one. Okay, here's one. Lugia Film Cell, $300. I feel like maybe we need to post this up to eBay ourselves. Let me check sold real fast. Oh, yeah, okay, an 8 sold for 75, and then a CGC 10 sold for 175. So that's all right, I guess. Yeah, I feel like this is something for me to list up on eBay. All right. Now that there's none for sale, I think I can just kind of choose my own price. There were a couple for sale for a little while. Trying to get some of this fingerprints off of this real fast. Try to make this look real nice. What do you guys think? We list this on eBay? So this is called Pokemon Meiji 2000 Japanese Picture Frame 3. Where does it say 3? Oh, it says 3 down there, huh? All right. Let's try it out, guys. Let's try it out. So I'm going to start out by taking some pictures on this. You ready? Let's try this. You ready? Need to move this light around a little bit. Well, it's hard to take a good picture of this because you got to have the light come through. I wish it'd stop doing that. Okay. Flip that around. All right, very good. Ever just have the impulse to eat one of those cards? This channel is ETV. Subscribe, boys. Don't be a puss. TCC super close to 100K. We're very close to 100K, and we're just kind of chilling around. You know, I could just take an early night, and I bet you we hit 100K by the Friday daytime stream. But I have to say, like, we don't have any orders in the queue. It's just a little slow night tonight. We are? What is tonight? It's a Wednesday night, and tomorrow's a Thursday, not a Friday. Tomorrow's a Thursday. Ooh, I might miss the Thursday stream, actually. I have that blood test. So CGC 10, we're going to say Pokemon Meiji. Is it Meiji? Pokemon Meiji. Japanese picture frames. And I did type CGC into that, right? Yeah, CGC 10. Okay, and we're going to say number 3. Gold. And cool. Super rare. I don't know. Sub to Mr. for these. TCC has said that before, that he eats bulk in his free time. Yeah, you know, you got to have some protein. You have some fiber? You guys don't like fiber? You can say that you don't like fiber, guys. Wow, it's hard to see that card unless it's sort of like, so you got to pull it away like that. All right, so add photos. We just took them. Okay, we'll add those. Pokemon Meiji Japanese picture frames, 3 gold, super rare. Category, condition. We're going to say this is graded by CGC, grade 10. And we're going to hit done. And then we're going to add item specifics, I guess. Franchise, definitely Pokemon. Okay. And we're going to hit done on that. Okay, and now we're going to add description. Interesting. There's the AI. So now we get to choose a price. I'm going to just set the price high. I'm going to set it at 600. I don't know. I don't know much about these. All I know is that I got a weirdly rare pristine. There goes. When are you bringing back text to speech? I enjoyed it. You're talking about the robot lady. And that came from Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs was fun, I suppose, but it was causing problems on my computer. It really was. Here's Ash, Brock, and Misty. Okay. Tossing that in there. All right. Really cool. I'm going to set this to, I don't know, 300 maybe. Good. Didn't you get a new computer? No. No, it's the same computer. The computer runs fine. It's when Streamlabs runs, that's when it doesn't work. All right, it is 3:40 a.m. in the morning. We have a nice audience, but there's no orders in the queue. So I feel like maybe I could wrap up early and just work on PSA submission. Right, the PSA submission needs to be done. How many slabs do I have left over here? Let's see what the subscribe count got up to. Let me take a quick look. Okay, this is going to say 99,971. Well, guys, it's a slow Wednesday. We had actually a very, very busy daytime stream for Wednesday, by the way. I think I mentioned that earlier in the stream. We're going to wrap up here tomorrow for the daytime stream and the nighttime stream. We're going to hit that 100K, guys. So tomorrow, we're very close, but it's going to be tomorrow. I can sense it. I had a lot of fun, guys. I'll see you there. How many cards do you send to PSA? About 200. About 200 a month. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, okay? We're going to hit that 100K. It's going to be super fun. I'll see you guys there. Don't miss it, okay? See you later, everybody.